back to the Stateside podcast. My name is James Macmillan with your co-host, Alan Ashcraft to the left. Alan.
Hello,
hi.
hello.
Ooh. In the room today, we have a very esteemed guest, Karl Whinnery. Is that
Yep.
right? See how I had a question mark at the end there? I looked at his Instagram account right at the last second. Welcome to the show, Karl.
Thanks for having me. Super happy to be here.
Yes. This is really weird that I cannot hear you on my headphones, but we're just going to go with it. Because that's how this goes. We're just
winging it. Making it happen. Starting an hour late.
Yeah. Yeah. Alan
Keeping
and I
it profesh.
really underestimated the amount of time it was going to take to do some setup.
Dude, shit's hard, man.
Shit's real hard. Really, really hard.
I just took some Dayquil.
Yeah.
Not related, but...
Hey, get that mic pointed straight at your face hole.
I can't, because then the fucker,
side.
it like falls. Or I gotta like not look at you guys like this.
You can't get it sideways?
I mean, oh, I see what you're saying. Just rotate it?
Yeah.
I can try that. Hold on.
We can...
I can tell you played drums before.
I'm just going to pause it.
I gotta let everybody know that I did Dayquil again.
Yeah.
No, that's much better. Karl, so assume the people listening have no idea who you are, what you're about. Do a little bio on your entire life from the time you're born until now. Ready to go.
Perfect. Yeah, easy. So I was born, January. Yeah.
Just keep going.
So currently I'm in two bands. I'm in a band called Ligature Marks. Kind of born out of the ashes of Six, which was a huge Portland band back in the day. And then also one of my previous bands. And then I'm in another band called Whinnery. And Whinnery is unique because it's kind of like European black metal, and it's fronted by a female Asian singer. So kind of super unique in that way. Definitely eye-catching. Really good hooks on it and everything too. And I also do music videos. So I did 30 music videos last year. I'm probably on track to beat it this year, depending when some get released. But yeah. So
is that most of those are in town?
Yeah, I just actually had my first travel gig. Flew down to Vegas 2 weeks ago. And that's actually when you hit me up. I was in Vegas filming a music video down there for a slam, brutal, beatdown band.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
That sounds fun as hell.
Yeah.
Did you guys film in like a parking garage or something, I would imagine?
No, it was in the dry lake bed.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, which is awesome. And then also
chains
in some
involved. Any chains?
So click that first picture on my Instagram.
Oh, if I nailed it, I'm gonna be so proud of myself.
Actually, most of these are from
the one with the
from
boobies.
them. Yeah,
I see boobs. Oh, is she chained up?
No, there's no chains in this. Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
But it's a satanic-ish
creepy
ritual where basically one chick is dead and the other witch in her coven is trying to bring her back. Now that's a trailer for the Jason Rising. So
talk about this. You were saying something about this earlier.
Yeah. So Black Friday we released a trailer for a fan film that we're making called Jason Rising.
Ooh.
Yeah. And
so is that Jason the character?
Yeah, Friday the 13th.
I'm a huge horror movie buff. Big horror movie.
Well, you have to watch the trailer. So we're in the middle of a Indiegogo campaign. We just kicked it off. And we have a bunch of other small little videos we plan on releasing. We wanted to start with a teaser. There's a couple of fan films going on right now. Some of them look awesome. Super excited to see it. Basically, the rights for Jason are kind of in limbo. They keep trying to make movies, and there's some weird lawsuit going on. So somebody created a fan film that actually was pretty well received. And it kind of kicked off a lot of people having interest in doing that. So we've been working on one, I want to say for a year now, with a friend. The guy that was going to direct it ended up having to get a lung transplant.
Oh,
so it was supposed to be like a 3-week deal. And then he was going to, start working with us on the screenplay more. But he ended up on life support. And it's been 3 months. So we kind of had a huge delay in it. But things are picking back up now. So I think we're in a good spot.
A fan film?
Yeah.
Dude, so, by the way, people say fan film, and they think that, that's just you and your buddies making a movie and no one's going to watch it. It's a whole industry now.
Yeah.
It really is a whole separate...
Yeah, it means something different now than even 5 years ago. There's that Mortal Kombat one.
Oh, man, yeah.
There was a Punisher one that I was obsessed with.
There's a Batman.
A ton, man. A lot of Star Wars ones out there.
Yeah. Some of them, they're not all created equal, but there's the Friday the 13th one that kind of really kicked it off was called Never Hike Alone. And it's actually really good.
Really?
Yeah, and that's the one where I think people were like, "Oh wow, we can do this ourselves. Like this is pretty incredible."
That.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so it's the best time to be a creator for anything.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
No excuses.
Yeah, there's the camera gear and all the equipment. I want to say
Steven Soderbergh made an entire feature-length movie on an iPhone.
Yeah.
Did you watch that movie?
No, but
so good.
I saw previews for it, and I was like, oh, that looks awesome. And I love him. He's an amazing director.
I can't think of the name right now.
Yeah, I want to say it's like Tangerine, but that's wrong.
What's that?
I want to say it's like called Tangerine, but I know that's wrong.
No, that is. Well, I'll look it up. But anyway.
You said that you're doing Indiegogo for the.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's still currently active. People can go and be a part of that. What's the easiest way? Because I know sometimes those Indiegogo links get a little convoluted. What would be the easiest way?
They totally do. If you go to Indiegogo.com, you can search for Jason Rising, and you'll find it. You can also do that on Google, and you'll find, or YouTube or anything, and you'll find the teaser trailer we just put out. It's like 1 minute and 30 seconds. You get to see Jason. You get to kind of see some kills. That's gonna be good. And we have some really cool ones written, and we have a lady who's done makeup on like Netflix's The OA. She did Grimm. All sorts of stuff, and she's gonna help us out. We got a couple kills that I've never seen before that are gonna be epic.
That's so cool.
Let's watch the trailer. The movie, by the way, is called Unsane.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So this is the Instagram version.
Do you want to watch this or something else?
I'll go to YouTube.
Okay.
This is a little bit, had to cut it down to just a minute to make it. Yep.
Does this work?
Yep.
I'm Officer Pete Daltrey, Wessex County Sheriff's Department. I got a call about a fugitive on the run from the county corrections farm. We thought it would be an easy recovery. We thought we were alone out here. We thought we were the hunters. We were wrong. I've heard all the legends, all the tales about Camp Crystal Lake, but I never believed the stories until now. Something awoke in those woods. Something evil.
Rad, man.
Thanks.
That looks super cool. Where was that filmed?
It's filmed at Battleground Lake for part of it, and then another part in Oregon City.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Sick. I don't know how the audio for that was going to come across on the. It sounded like a rap concert, like outside of the venue of a rap concert. It was just all bass for me. Was it for you?
Yeah, it was a lot of bass for me too. We will see.
It's not really how it sounds, but
that's insane.
Yeah, if it didn't turn
so good
again in post.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. That looks fucking dope, man. So yeah, what else are you working on? What was the last music video you've done for a band?
It's a great question. So I just went down to Vegas and filmed one for a band called Implements of Hell. And they're like slam and beat down. I mean, it's heavy, really, really brutal. And, it's like one of the bands where it'll go from halftime to halftime again and just, foot stomps the entire time. I mean, it's so much fun. Yeah, it's pretty epic. If you scroll down a little bit more, let's see. I'm working on a song with a couple people from random bands. We're doing a music video for that. It's almost done. And it's got Kyle from 36 Crazy Fists, Grant from a band called Within Sight, myself, and another guy. We all have red hair. And so we're trying to come up with a good name for that to release it under.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like, Ginger Holocaust,
there you go.
Red Crush, Orange Crush, whatever. So if you have a good redheaded joke, I'd love to hear it because, we could use a band name.
Dude, you've done a ton of shit. That's cool.
Yeah.
So is this your full-time gig?
No, I do have a day job. I do IT work for a nonprofit in town. But, been busy the last 2 years making awesome videos.
Way cool, man.
So typically do bands come to you and then want a video and you say, oh, I also like play music, and they happen to need like a bassist, or were you already like Vintersea, for instance, were you already in that band and then did video shit for them, or vice versa?
Basically, they hit me up to do a video first. They didn't have a bass player. I think they had just booted him.
Okay.
So we did the first video with them called Sky Set Ablaze, and it did over 1 million views on Instagram. Or I'm sorry, on Facebook. It's huge. And so the band went from being kind of, I don't want to say relatively unknown, but they were still trying to break into the Portland market at that point. They're doing really good in Corvallis, which is where they're from. And then that video hit, and it kind of went viral in like Indonesia and a couple of countries. And you could watch the paid versus organic reach. And I think the organic reach was like 400,000 and the paid was 600,000. And we, promoted that one for a while. And it was nice because we kind of teamed up together because, I want my videos to do good for bands. So, you learn what works and all of that and help the bands at the same time as helping myself. And we just had a really good rapport, and they're super professional and easy to work with. So I want to say like 9 months later, they started talking to me about another video. And then next thing you know, they're like, hey, kind of looking for a bass player. Do you have time? And at that point, I was kind of done with Proven, which is, I'd been in that band for 10 years. We've done all sorts of stuff. And it was just, I felt like for me, it was running out of steam.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's a long time to be in one project, too.
Yeah. I tried really hard to make that do stuff. And we just, it's a struggle. Mark, the singer, is a great guy. He and I have been really good friends for a long time. But we had health issues with people. Somebody smashed their hand. And it's one of those things where you want to be loyal, but it kind of holds you back over the long run. And, we went through periods where we were really brutal and cutthroat. It's like, all right, you have a problem, you're out. Yeah. And, but, at the same time, we had a group of people that we really liked, but it just, we'd break for 6 months, come back, break for 3 months, come back. And every time we didn't do something for a while, it was like harder and harder for me to get back into it.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you lose that momentum, and then to have to gain it back, it's a very exhausting cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there.
How many bands are you in?
So right now I'm in 2, Ligature Marks and then Vinner C.
What do you like doing more, the video production stuff or playing music?
Yeah, it's a great question. They both have their own rewards and their own challenges. I like to have a lot of irons in the fire because I feel like I'm a pretty determined person. I'll get things done, but it's really hard to be an island of one if you really want to make,
I know what that's
Yeah. So, but if you're dealing with other people, then a lot of times they have schedule constraints and or priorities are different. So I like to have a lot of irons in the fire. So there's always something hitting.
Yeah, true. And you can kind of access different parts of your brain too. Like, okay, here, I'm going to collaborate for this thing. And then on this other thing, I only have myself to let me down, which is a really comforting feeling sometimes to know that it's important to you. So you're going to get it done.
Yeah.
Do you have a website?
Yes, I do.
YouTube channel or something we can...
Yeah, it's on, so the website is www.hotkarlproductions.com. Yeah, and I thought I was coming close to being done with music, and I thought I was going to switch over to video, but after I left Proven and started Ligature Marks with some friends and then joined Vinner C, I kind of got that fire back. I definitely lost it towards the end of Proven.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa, that's a lot of stuff, man.
Those dead animal assembly plant videos are so fucking fun.
Oh, I've talked to these guys.
Yeah. That Rise With Me, the one on the bottom, that was kind of like a landmark video, I think, for me and for them.
Dude, I've seen it like 4 times.
Yeah, they went, they did pretty good before, but after that video came out, it's one of those times where you have the right song, the right video, and it came out at the right time, and it did wonders for them. Like they didn't quite sell at the Paris Theater recently, but it was close, and it was all them. And I mean, it's insane. And
yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I was telling James, because he was like, give me a quick bio on Karl, because he wasn't familiar with you before this, and I just told him, I kind of gave him the scoop on like how long I've known you, and kind of how I came to know you, and I very quickly jumped to the video stuff, which is where I'm the most intrigued, because I told him, I've been doing creative stuff for a long time, and I feel like I've gotten a good grasp on what the learning curve for people can be. And I told him, I just felt like I heard you were doing music video shit, or like I saw your first video, and within like 3 months, it just looked super pro, like you had been doing it, exponentially longer than you actually had. It was just the weirdest kind of surge to where everything that you were sharing, it just looked killer. And then you'd be like, okay, well, maybe he had like an experienced guy kind of helping him, but then the next one's sick and the next one's, it was really, really impressive. Is there something that, like, did you have some sort of video experience prior that you kind of abandoned and came back to? Or is this just all like fresh and cold and you've just kind of figured it out since you started?
I had done, when Proven did tours, I would bring a little video camera with me and just like record and edit as we went. So halfway through a 2-week tour, you know, we'd start getting videos out there, and I'd like release 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 before we're done. But there's a lot different than doing music videos, and it was a camera you turn on and you film, and that was it. There's no settings on it. I'd partnered up with a guy. I'd done some short film work where I like held the boom mic and worked on that stuff with friends for like 72-hour film festivals. So I was always interested in it. But then I kind of partnered with 2 guys on trying to do a company that would do music videos, t-shirts. And it turned out, unfortunately, both the guys were bad business partners.
Yeah.
Really bad. So
that's common.
Yeah. Huge mistake. And the nice thing is the guy who did the videos, he kind of pointed me in the right direction. And I want to say, you know, when I was working with them, I was a client first. And you end up where you're like, this is close to being good, but it's not good.
Right.
You know? And so when I bought a camera from him because he needed money because he was a scumbag. And, you know, I knew enough at that point to get a good quality picture. And I just kind of went crazy from there and just started working on them all the time for myself, for my friends' bands. And, you know, if you put a lot of time into it, you learn fast, I think. Versus, you know, if you just kind of dabble here and there. So I kind of went off the deep end really quick.
Well, if you're interested in something, it's so much easier. One of the first podcasts that I did with Stateside, it was called Paying Attention in Class with Alan Ashcraft, because my big theme for that thing was if I don't care about something, I'm terrible at it. But if I'm interested, I'm a crack addict. Like I just when design became a thing, I was just in Photoshop constantly. If I learned something new, I'd be super excited, and I would need to implement that skill or that application of whatever filter or tool was there, and I would not even my execution, but then I would start to be really hungry to see different artists, or like you know, I would scour the internet for some dude's visual style that just like blew me away. And yeah, when you're into it, that's when like learning is the shit.
Yeah, time flies. I mean, it really does. You know, I'll start videos at like, I don't know, my daily routine for a while was I'd work, you know, 8 to 5, come home, hang out with the wife, have dinner and stuff, hit the gym from like 9 to 10, come from 10 o'clock in the morning, figure out to edit video till midnight. And then next thing you know, it's like 4 in the morning. I'm like, oh God, I need to go to bed before tomorrow's going to be too bad.
Yeah.
I'm the same way, Alan. I have to care about something a lot to get into it.
Yep, it's important. That's why I'm terrible at math, because it's never been interesting.
It's the worst. Who cares about math?
Yeah. For 2 seconds, I was into, I think 7th grade. My teacher was talking about Pythagorean's theorem. I was like, dude, that sounds metal. I'm interested. And then
that sounds like a metal band.
And then she just, she was like, yeah, it's a squared times b squared equals c squared, or I don't even remember.
Equals.
And I was like,
squared.
Yeah, I was like, cool. Never gonna need this. I'm never gonna be like figuring out which cereal is, you know, I'm in the cereal aisle and I'm like, do I want Lucky Charms? Okay, well, a squared plus b squared. Like, it's just not, it's not feasible to care. Also, I love that throughout school, I was told I needed to figure out how to do math without a calculator because I wouldn't have one in the future. Well, not only do I have one, it makes phone calls and streams porn. Like, and I use it all the time.
Yeah, in one fucking thing.
Yeah, and that lady,
one object.
That lady was not only wrong, but she was educating me. So I shouldn't have trusted her from the very beginning. And I knew that as a kid. And
yeah, I knew it the whole time too.
My mom made me go anyway because school is just constant babysitting. It's more for the parents than the kids.
Karl, I want to watch a music video. Which one should I watch?
That's a great question. So if we want to go for something newer, you could do the Ligature Marks Fire in the Flood. That's kind of cool. It's very Pacific Northwest. We got underwater shots.
Let's fucking do it, bro.
It's muted.
Oh, that's helpful.
It's got some Portland All-Stars in it too.
We don't have to watch the whole thing. Oh, does it?
Yeah.
You filmed this whole thing? Is it just you filming?
I'm in the band, so when I was up, I had other people film too.
Are you playing bass?
Guitar. I play bass in Mindersea. I play guitar in this band.
It looks incredible, dude.
Thank you.
What kind of camera do you use?
I was using a Nikon D7500, a D810, and a D850. If you skip towards the end, there's a cool breakdown, and also maybe a little bit further, you get some slow-mo shots with fire and stuff too. Yeah.
Like right there.
Yep. We're using drone shots in here.
Where was this filmed?
Everywhere in Oregon.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like the coast and then the gorge. Or
Yeah, Mount Hood, Mosier, Oregon, Fort Stevens, that's Mount Hood.
Is this, I assume, what, last year?
Yeah. It's like 3 trips to the beach.
Yeah. Dude, you're good, man. This looks fucking rad.
Thank you.
I like the van, too.
Yeah.
I always forget how much I like D drums. They're rad drum sets.
Yeah, I have one.
Do you?
Yeah, that's my main kit right now.
Got the DW sitting in the corner.
Dude, yeah, those are nice. I was looking at, because I'm trying to get a new kit soon, and I've been playing drums like 15 years, and I feel like I know how much drum sets cost. And I looked the other day for the first time in like 5 years, and I was blown away. There were a couple D drums, or I'm sorry, not D drums, DW on Amazon. They were like $5,000.
Really?
Yeah, and I thought like some of the most expensive DWs you could get were like 2,500 or yeah. Same with Pearl. There were a couple fucking insane Pearl kits, and I don't know how much
a
of
lot
that
of
is
money,
markup and you know.
Drums are so expensive. I feel bad for drummers.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Yeah, it's not fair.
So fucking brutal.
$350 for like one cymbal.
Yeah, the cymbals are what kills me the most. It's so insane. That was always the hardest endorsement to get too. I could get sticks and heads and all that. Getting cymbals, people are like, no.
Yeah. It's brutal.
I mean, that's why, like, it's always it's the irony of getting bigger as a musician. The bigger you get, the less you have to pay for shit.
Yeah, Lars Ulrich does not need free shit, and yet he's drowning.
Yeah. I mean, when was the last time you bought a cymbal, a pair of sticks,
Yeah.
drum heads, drums in general?
I'm sure he has his people, even jerk off for him
Yeah.
at this point.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Dude, he gets a lot of hate. I mean,
He gets too much.
obviously not that good of a drummer. We all know that.
Yeah, he only gets hate because he's terrible at his instrument. And he's kind of a prick. Other than that, though, I think it's unfounded.
And I just gotta say,
Let's try.
I'm surprised they haven't pulled Lulu from their catalog yet. Like
What song?
Lulu, that album with Lou Reed.
Oh, that's right. I've actually heard of that.
So
Never listened to
bad.
it.
So unbelievably bad.
No.
Oh no.
Where would I find it?
Oh god.
YouTube or something?
Don't do it. Don't do it. No.
Lulu.
No. It's horrible. Oh.
Is it maybe one of these? Lou Reed and Metallica.
Oh, if it sounds like a weird combo, it's worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a burp for you guys.
The thing is, like, there's nothing redeeming on either side of it.
Is that like an old man?
Yeah, that's Lou Reed.
That looks
That's
like the
Lou
dad
Reed?
from the Monsters.
And look at that. Robert Trujillo does the metal horns with his thumb out, and I hate it.
Oh, yeah, because that means I love you.
Yeah. And he just looks like and I like him,
You know what
but
that is?
just when he does that.
I can tell you what that is. That is a California thing. And this is a California thing. How I'm
Yeah.
flipping people off. Like in Oregon, you guys do that.
Yeah.
You go hard fist with the flip off in Oregon.
In
Yeah.
California, because I'm from Orange County as a kid, that's like how everyone flips each other. Yeah, that's a California thing.
I like to try to go even crazier than California. Like how?
Because you're almost doing that.
Right.
Just
So it's
give him
like
the
a
shocker.
bro where you're like, yeah.
That's sick.
Back to Metallica.
No.
I gather up the magnets,
What?
set before me.
Yeah, it doesn't get better than this.
Attract you.
Oh, no.
They should have called
I've
this.
never heard this.
They should have called this. Are there two songs playing right now?
No.
Metallica probably wanted to make sure nobody heard about this.
No, they are all pumped to be asking about it. They think that we just don't get it. Right? Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's how most people. That's how they talk about Lou Reed. Like, I don't get Lou Reed. I think a few of his songs are cool, but this is absolute garbage.
Oh, James is singing now.
Oh, sounds like Metallica.
I am the tablet.
Rah,
Rah.
the rah at the end of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's absolute garbage.
Yep.
Dude, what if Metallica asked you to film some shit for him, but it was for this? It's like cool, but also bummer.
You know, I gotta
You better
say,
yes to that.
I
though.
would do it, and I would sneak some shit in there they would not catch.
Yeah, like Fight Club.
Oh,
like
dude,
get like
yeah.
a
Yes.
quick
No, I got-
gay scene flash.
Practice sticking dildos on things, like attaching it to walls and stuff like that, and you can
Yeah.
like tint it so it looks pretty similar. You know,
Yeah.
mess with them.
Hold on.
Oh wait, Fight Club is working.
Tyler was a night person. While the rest of us were sleeping, he worked. He had one part-time job as a projectionist. See, a movie doesn't come all on one big reel. It comes on a few. So someone has to be there to switch the projectors at the exact moment that one reel ends and the next one begins. If you look for it, you can see these little dots come into the upper right-hand corner of the screen.
In the industry, we call them cigarette burns.
That's the cue for a changeover. He flips the projectors, movie keeps right on going, and nobody in the audience has any idea.
Why would anyone want this shit job?
Because it affords him other interesting opportunities.
Like splicing single frames of pornography into family films.
So when the snooty cat and the courageous dog with the celebrity voices meet for the first time in reel 3, that's when you'll catch a flash of Tyler's contribution to the film.
Just enough to make
So
people
good.
be like, "Am I crazy? Did I see that?"
Nice.
Big cock. All right. So good.
Would you guys agree that is like top shelf Brad Pitt? That was him
Oh, yeah.
at his best.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I saw
Doesn't get much better.
I saw something the other day where they were saying Brad Pitt does his best when he's like a weird kind of freak sideshow character, and he's not necessarily like the main character. And if I go back and you kind of think about all the roles where he's just killed it,
That's true.
I'm like, oh yeah,
Because he can just kind of let go.
yeah, he doesn't have
fun.
to carry the movie himself. He can just have a blast and do weird shit.
Yeah,
Like, well, I mean, what would this be? It'd be Snatch,
Snatch
Mhm.
for sure.
Super good.
That was
Yeah.
the first one I was thinking of.
Fight Club.
Fight Club and Glorious Bastards.
So
Yeah.
good. That's such a good point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, because all the ones where he's like the guy,
like Troy.
Ugh.
Horrible.
fucking garbage.
Yeah, because he has to, do the whole movie star leading man thing, and that's not where he's best, in my opinion.
What's the other Coen Brothers one? Burn After Reading.
Yeah, so good.
Super funny in that.
Oh yeah, he's kind of like a wacko.
Yeah,
You know what I
everyone
think it is? I get
So
the
good.
vibe that in real life he's not like a very funny dude. So in a weird way, him trying to be a more like comedic role is awkward for him, and then maybe the awkwardness is what we as an audience find
Right.
funny.
Right.
Like it's not like if Brad Pitt did stand up comedy, it would be fucking Metallica Lou Reed. You know, it would be fucking horrible. But then if you
What's
you
with
give
the
him
airplane food?
somewhat of a comedic role, like in Burn After Reading, he's got kind of he's a fucking weirdo. He's kind of funny.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Yeah, he's great.
All right, Carl.
Yeah.
What is your favorite snack at the movies?
Bunch of Crunch.
Say that one more time.
Bunch of Crunch.
Is that
Like
like
the-
Fiddle Faddle?
What
It's
the
like
fuck
Nestle
country
Bunch
we
of
live
Crunch. It's like their crunch
Oh.
bars, but just in like little pieces.
Yeah,
Ah.
I know
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
So
yeah.
it comes in like a bag?
No, it's in a little box.
Oh,
It's in most of the time in the normal concession, like with all the chocolate and candy and everything.
that's a very original answer.
Dude, real quick, just on the whole like Nestle Crunch thing, I was watching a old Martin Lawrence stand up. Can't remember which one, but he was telling he was like, ladies, you gotta when you first get with a guy, like check his dick for bumps. Like you don't need that shit looking like a goddamn Crunch bar. And I probably laughed for fucking 45 minutes. That's the funniest shit I've ever heard in my
Dude,
life.
he used to be super funny.
Oh my god, absolutely.
I know.
He's doing like a comedy tour now with some
Really?
some like decent dudes. I want to say
Dope.
JB Smoove is on it, who's he's in
Curb.
and
Yeah.
shit, yeah.
He's so funny.
But real quick, back to dogs. What kind of dogs do you have?
I have an Italian Greyhound, and then I have an Italian Greyhound Chihuahua.
What the
So-
fuck?
What?
I'm
So-
trying to even.
Can I look that up? Is that what I should be doing?
If you scroll down on the feed, yeah. So basically, the Italian Greyhound Chihuahua looks like a Chihuahua. She's short, She's got long legs for Chihuahua, but
Is she like thin?
yeah, pretty thin.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, they're both really fast. So there's one.
Oh, yeah,
That's Pepper there. That's the Italian Greyhound Chihuahua.
Dude, the one screaming.
Yeah,
God.
she was
Click on
yawning.
that shit. Dang.
So that's what is that again?
Italian Greyhound Chihuahua.
She's got
What
a rad
in the
coat.
Fuck.
Yeah. So,
So does she have
50%
like
Chihuahua.
long legs then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Italian Greyhound, the full-blooded one, looks like a mini Greyhound. Yeah, they're pretty muscular, super fast. So Pepper, that one there, she'll run 6 miles with my wife and come home and be excited. Where the Greyhound will run for 4 and be tired. I'm like, nope, I'm going to sleep for 3 days because they sprint really fast, but they're not very good at the long game.
Is there a picture of
Right.
your other dog in here?
Yeah.
Let me see what that looks like.
Where the hell is that?
Italian Greyhound.
Yeah.
So it's a Greyhound, just smaller?
Yeah.
Now, do I burp into the microphone on air? Yep. Am I going to stop doing it? Nope.
How is there not dog pictures everywhere?
Here, I'm just going to. Oh.
Oh, yeah, that is quite a bit smaller.
No. She's got a coat on here too.
Oh, nice. You got them side by side.
Whoa, that looks just like my father-in-law's dog. Maybe that's what the fuck he has.
The Chihuahua is actually a little bigger than I anticipated.
Yeah.
that photo.
You know, when Coco stands up, Coco's the Italian Greyhound. She can actually like stand entirely over the Chihuahua.
They look like little like baby deers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really do.
Yeah.
That's great. I would love to be
I'm
able to
a
run.
dog.
See, I have a fucking pit bull, and I try to run like 5 miles every other day, and when I brought her along, she made it 1 mile, and she was like, she wouldn't move.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's a great,
so cute.
great
And that
looking
looks just
dog.
like my father-in-law's dog.
Yeah,
I gotta
that's insane.
tell my wife about that because
Yeah.
we always wondered what it was. Oh my god!
So cute.
Yep.
Is your pit bull is gray, right?
Black and white.
Oh wow!
I call her
Wow.
Buff Snoopy.
Is she nice?
Yes, she loves females.
That kind of scared me.
Yeah, well, I'm
Yeah.
trying to think like if you came over to my house, I would say what I say to everybody, which is, hey, you're going to come in. She's going to be all about you because you're some new shit coming into like our home. Just literally ignore her. She will not come up and bite you. She's not fucking insane. Just
All
ignore
about
her.
you, like she's gonna be staring at you.
Yeah, just trying to figure out what the
Size
fuck is
you
up.
Who's
Yeah,
this person?
'cause
I'm going to
she-
jump on him. What's up?
Yeah, she's like, Dad, you need me to bite this dude until he's dead? Or is he a good guy? Whatever. So I just tell everybody, ignore her for 20 minutes, let her get used to you, and then she'll come over, you give her a little pet, and then you'll be annoyed with her because she won't leave you alone. I tell my mom all the
Has
time.
she ever bitten anyone?
One time she bit one dude, a dude who I think eventually we'll have on the podcast too. He'd be a perfect guest. But he came into my apartment a little hot and tried to kiss her on the lips like
Oh,
10 minutes after he got into the apartment.
Yeah.
And she gave him kind of like a, I don't fucking know you. And but then what's funny, she immediately felt bad.
Whoa.
I sent her to her bed and she looked at me kind of like, let me go over and apologize. I'm sorry. And honestly, like if she wanted to bite his whole head off, she could have. She just gave him kind of a little nip, just a little warning shot.
Yeah.
But other than that, no. I mean, she does something called courtesy growls. If she's kind of not into what you're doing, if you're hugging her a little too tight, she'll give you a little growl. You let it go and you let her walk away or whatever. Sometimes she won't even leave. If you like quit hugging her, she'll stay
Jeez.
there. She still wants the contact, but just lighten up. Don't be so stalkerish.
Dogs are pretty good at setting boundaries.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, you know what's fascinating are the humans that are borderline retarded about reading those boundaries. There are so many, I've come across so many people at dog park that are like, they just walk right up to Scary and just start, they turn both their hands into claws and they just start walking towards her. I'm like, you're going to get eviscerated. Like that's a very threatening, very aggressive movement.
Right.
Give her the back of the hand, get down, crouch down and go sideways with her. Like it's not, don't do direct aggressive eye contact. Like it's no brainer shit. But people are like, wait, so you don't want me to take this baseball bat and sprint at her? It's like, I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, don't even do that to me. Definitely don't do it to the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's not
Shit.
hard.
Would your dog like fuck someone up if they came in the house at night, like a burglar?
100%. Yeah.
Really?
At least I believe so. I saw a thing on
That's so dope.
a kind of a common like talking point with my friends and I. We always talk about like, would she fuck somebody up as much as we think she would. Because I did see a thing on 60 Minutes where they, or it was Inside Edition or some shit, where they did what I've always dreamt of doing. If I had like just this disposable income, I would pay a friend like $300 to $500. I would give him or her a like a bomb suit, like the suit you wear when you're like disarming a bomb or some shit. And I would say, just break into my house. Like, I'm
Just
here
see
right
what
now.
happens.
Just break in, start screaming,
Right.
come at me with like a wooden knife or some shit, and just see what she does. Because I mean, I could see her fucking going for it, or I could see her being like, yo, fuck this, and leaving.
Running and hide.
Which, in that Inside Edition thing, there were they did it 3 times. One owner had 2 chihuahuas, one had like a golden retriever, and one had a pit bull. And the pit bull in that one, the dude breaks down the door. Like, the door is off the hinges on the ground. And the pit bull sees the open door as this dude is attacking its owner and goes, oh, word, and just sprints out the door. It's just like, I'm out, master, you take care of that. Like, hopefully he doesn't stab you too deep. And then gone. Chihuahuas were vicious as shit. They crawled up the dude. They were biting his neck and shit. It's
we
kind of
actually
it's kind of the move.
We had
Yeah.
somebody break into my house like 3 years ago, and
Oh,
they
man.
stole so much shit, like 10 grand worth of stuff, in
Oh.
probably like 2 minutes. They left the dog alone though. Like, at least, you know, she seemed fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it was
it's my
just when we
worst
had the
nightmare.
one. And, you know, she's an ankle biter. She's not
Right.
she can't hurt somebody. I mean, if you stick your hand in there, she probably you know,
Sure.
actually hurt your hand. But some random person breaking in, stealing everything, like, I'm just
Did
happy
you
she's
guys
alive.
Get anything back? Insurance or anything?
No, so we weren't married at that time, and my name was not on the insurance, so I lost so much money. I just got a
man.
brand new camera, and they stole all my lenses, both cameras, and
Fucking
they're all in a backpack.
assholes,
So they
man.
grab one backpack and
Yeah.
run, and that's it. And they're probably in the house for like probably 5 minutes, and they got so much shit. I mean, it's disgusting. And
Did it smell like the person was like familiar with you and where shit was, or did it feel
No,
random?
I think it was random. I think what happened was I had ordered a new memory card for that camera, and it was in the mail slot, and there's no cars in the driveway, so somebody's probably just cruising past.
Yeah.
We live on the corner of the street. They're like, oh, okay. They see that. They tried jamming into the shed, and like, just dumb shit in the shed. Like, there's bikes there, but
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
whatever. They went around the back, and like, you know, who knows how they got in? Could be a couple ways. Somebody could have left the back door unlocked. They could have found a spare key. We weren't sure if, you know, it was actually out there or not.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh shit. So now we have like motion sensors and cameras and like all sorts of stuff.
Yep.
But
Right.
wow, man, that's brutal.
Yeah, it's a shame that you have to be that protective of your spot, but I mean, you do. I was just telling James I had some shit stolen off my porch. I watched it in real time. I was at the office and I get an alert that's like, yeah, there's somebody in front of your door, and I open the app just in time to see some homeless looking dude just legit just grocery shopping on my front step, just grabbing like packages and looking in my mail slot and shit. It's a bummer. I'd love to be able to let my dog go right at that point.
Yeah. I think it should be legal to have like some sort of like netting or something that can come down, or like a safe room on the porch.
Yeah,
You know, trap them, and you know, I'm sorry the oxygen didn't refill.
right.
I didn't know.
It'd be sick if there was a
Problem.
net and then a speaker right after that playing Metallica, Lou Reed, just
Oh,
right into their
torture.
fucking
Wow.
face. This is what you get, man. Don't
Yeah.
take my shit.
They'd reform.
Listen to
instantly.
Lars right now. Think about how much fucking grid editing is on these tracks.
It's like CIA interrogation tactics.
yeah.
Do you think Lou Reed was still 100% sound of mind, or
Oh,
It doesn't seem like it.
he
No.
died, right?
yeah, he's gone now?
Yeah.
And in this case, I still don't feel bad about talking ill of the dead, just because
Yeah,
it was so
yeah.
bad.
I like
No,
that
I think it's
song, the Perfect Day. It was one from Trainspotting.
He had a couple over his career, but
yeah,
I just
Velvet
never.
Underground was cool.
Yeah, never got
No.
most of his stuff, and,
No.
and that album was just
You just named 200% more Lou Reed songs than I could.
Yeah.
So that's
You know,
sick.
Missing him a lot. Of course, there's probably people listening to this just be like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Yeah.
Wild
love
Things
him,
was
man.
amazing. Like, great, yeah, that is. But Lulu with Metallica, not great.
What a fucking name, too.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that. What a terrible choice for a name.
Yeah, he sounds like somebody's like demented out grandpa running around.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
off the meds and everything.
Here's what I'll say about Metallica. They've got some fucking bad albums. I think they could literally only release garbage for the next 100 fucking years, and they're still in the green with me. Like with what they have produced.
Absolutely.
I kind of feel like they're the only band that can do no wrong.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm right there with you. There's whole like albums after albums that I don't like and don't listen to. But the fact that they're still just like going, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, they
massive.
changed so much shit too. There's so many bands that were influenced by them and
They're constantly changing. They have,
took over the world.
you can go
man.
listen to Master of Puppets and then Black Album. They're both the shit and both so different.
Black Album is a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah, it really is.
People don't want to admit that, but it is like an actual, like, good example of really well written, crafted songs.
And also,
not
when
just a
you're
metal
around for 4 million years, you're gonna have some fuck ups. Like,
Yeah,
you cannot,
fuck yeah, dude.
you can't release that much material and have it all be badass.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because after the Black Album, it's like, where do you go? So
Yeah.
Metallica got me the metal.
Right.
It was
You
Until It
and
Sleeps off a load.
millions of other people. Yeah,
And then I heard Injustice for All, and I was like, oh my God, it's so much better.
Yeah.
You know, and then I went to Slayer and Pantera after that. But, you know, I went back actually over the weekend and I was listening to like Load and Reload and some of their other stuff and some of the other new stuff. And I was like, you know, Load still has some good songs. Reload still has some good songs.
Yeah.
Not the same band that put out Puppets, but, you know, it's all right. They changed. They're different people.
Right.
literally not the same. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's different.
Yeah.
They're
So-
different people. It's,
But I can't
Oh,
fault
yeah.
that. Lulu, different story. But you know, speaking of bands that Machine Head is one of my favorite bands ever. Had the pleasure of opening for him and talked to Rob. Seems like a really nice dude. But their last album is so bad that it kind of burned me on them.
Damn.
I mean-
what was the name of that album?
Oh
Because I didn't even hear about that.
man, it's they have a song called Triple Beam, and I bought some stuff from their online merch store. And they were trying to sell that shirt. I'm like, the back of it has like methamphetamine, coke, and other stuff on there. And I'm like, whose idea was this for a shirt? It's so bad. And the song is like I'm like, Rob, you're trying too hard. What
Right.
the fuck are you doing? Don't glorify your old drug dealing days. Like that's what it's about.
Weird.
It's such a weird step backwards. Like I don't get it. I feel like every time they start doing good, he wrecks it. He
Yeah.
just wants to go back to that. And it's not even that it's new metal. It's just really shitty lyrics. Like it's like he
just phoned it in.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think he tried hard, but I just think it's what he wants to do, not what he thinks people want. And
Right.
so I think when he's writing those records that, you know, oh fuck, like people hate us, we got to get back to it. They do good. And then once they hit that stride, they get 2 good albums and then they start receding backwards. And I mean,
Yeah.
they've done it twice now. So I think it's a pattern at this point.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah.
Would you say you're a metal guy? That's like your genre.
Yeah, totally.
I have heard that those guys are just nice as shit. I bumped into Dave McClain at like I want to say it was like a Whole Foods in San Francisco. This was like 5 years ago, and I recognized him, and I was like, oh, dude, you're Dave McClain, and he was like, yeah, we're playing whatever that festival was. I can't remember. It was a thing for like 3 years. It wasn't. It was like the answer to
The Knotfest thing, Slipknot thing.
sort of. It wasn't Knotfest, but Slipknot was on it one year. It was oh my god, it was a Monster Energy thing. Not that helps.
Mayhem? The Mayhem Festival?
It might have been Mayhem. Yeah,
Rockstar Mayhem.
yeah, I think so. And he was like, yeah, we're playing that, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. And he ended up getting us on the list for the show. He had lunch with us, which that was the weirdest thing, because when you see somebody, you're like, oh, dude, you're from that band and blah, blah, and you don't want to be too much of a psycho, even though you're kind of like, if it were up to me, I would sit and eat with you, you know. But instead, he kind of like went reverse psycho on me. He's like, can I sit and eat with you? And we were like, what the fuck? Yeah, cool. Yeah, super nice guy. And I've heard that about all those dudes.
He just quit.
Did he really?
Yep.
I was gonna. I knew he wasn't in the band, but I thought it was like an older thing.
I think this last weekend was their last show with the lead guitar player, and McLean quit.
Damn.
Yeah, and I think, you know, again, like I think Rob, he's done so much good stuff, but I think when he just let his ego kind of go wild, I guess, you know, you've seen this at the local level, but they happen to be a national band. You have that one person that thinks they really run everything and are everything.
Oh,
And I
you hear
saw that
about it all the time.
They're blocking other people from talking.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
if you have idiots, that's one thing, but those guys aren't idiots.
yeah. Or you hear that like the vocalist has his own tour bus, and then the
Mhm.
band shares another one.
It's weird that still exists,
Yeah.
right? I mean it's crazy to me that that's still a thing.
Yeah.
Like that just seems so old fashioned, and I don't know. And it's also weird to me that people put up with it.
Yeah, true.
you know,
I think
all
a
these
lot of people are
players.
kind of like, you know, listen, I'm not number one in this group, but
Which
number,
is fine.
number 3 in this group is better than not being in this group. So
Yeah.
you get, and the thing is, for
a job.
every sociopath that's out there, there's also incredibly passive individuals that are down to settle for
Yes.
just being
I know.
on the ship. They don't care if they're steering
And
it.
everyone has the dream,
Yeah.
we know what it's like. 'Cause
Yeah.
we all tried it ourselves.
Yeah.
And you're just willing to do anything to make it.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
you're getting this good band. Now you're on a tour bus. You're playing these fucking big shows, and you're not
Yeah.
going to give that up just because the lead singer is an
Yeah.
asshole.
And they're not happy, but
Might
it's
get
not
it.
bad enough to quit, apparently. And then
Right.
one day they're like, what the fuck am I doing? I hate everything.
But that's the thing, is
Yeah.
it always will end up that way. And the thing that a lot of those people don't understand is like, you're a good player. If there's 4 people in the band, one guy's a psychopath asshole, then the other 3 should go quit the band and start a different band.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just you see it all the time.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to put up with that shit anymore.
I'm trying to think of examples where people did that and it was successful. I can think of examples where they did it and it wasn't so successful.
Yeah, I can think of a lot of those.
Like with As I Lay Dying. Can't even tell you what the band that they formed.
Woven War.
Yeah, Woven
I
War.
own both those records.
No.
Not good.
Yeah, not a lot of people
It's not
cared.
bad.
Right.
I can't even speak to the quality because I don't know if I listened to more than one song, but
I
no-
can't even name an As I Lay Dying song.
Oh,
I
yeah, see,
wouldn't even know if I heard it.
I'm a huge As I Lay Dying fan.
But Amir, everyone quit on him.
Yeah, that's
You know?
yeah.
The same thing. It's
Because
just,
he was an asshole.
yeah, he's an asshole. And he finally admitted it, where he's like, yeah, I just pushed everybody the wrong way.
Did you guys ever see that video of him on stage being electrocuted by his microphone?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh, I have seen that. That's really
so
intense.
good.
Let's watch it.
Let's do it. Pull it up.
Yeah.
He it's really it drops him.
You know, you guys have been in bands. I would say most bands have, if you're lucky, you have one person that is super talented. Unfortunately, they're also
What's
their own
his
worst
name?
enemy.
Frankie Palmieri.
Yeah.
I said his name like I have a crush on him.
I don't know. how to spell it.
ER.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
This one.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Is he? Oh, it was in Amur.
Oh.
That's fucking better than I remember.
Oh my god!
That is a good shot. Oh. To the heart.
Watch, he's like just chilling. Just how stiff he goes.
Good God.
Oh my god.
The band just like stops. The drummer's still doing what drummers do.
He probably didn't know. I mean, it's hard to spot that stuff on
Yeah.
stage.
Because you don't know.
So I play with them, and the thing that surprised me about them is, despite how simple the riffs were, they paid attention to how they sounded. Like, I've only ever seen one other band that was that picky about their sound. It was kind of interesting. It actually made me respect them a lot more.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
a lot of bands are like, all right, that's good, or like they give them the spec sheet and that's it. And they were really, really, and they're like, nice and polite with the sound guys, but like just really trying to make sure it's dialed. And I was like, oh, I didn't expect that from
I
these guys
respect that a lot.
whatsoever.
Yeah, that's huge because you can have whatever sound and people will like it or not like it, but if you can implement it in a professional way, that people said that a lot about As I Lay Dying back in the day. Like they just everything's the same, and my huge argument, like in against that was just that but they do what they do better than all the other shit that they sound like or that tries to sound like
Mhm.
them, and their shit is consistent and. I was hard pressed to find a band that was the same style but that was better.
So Finn just released his YouTube video where he's talking about Sausen, and he's
Yeah, yep.
like, it doesn't matter if you're first; it's matter if you're the first person to get it right.
Right.
And I think
yeah.
As I Lay Dying was one of those bands that they just did it better than anybody else.
Yeah, they took it and just put it in a stranglehold, and they just
I just missed that boat. Yeah, I don't know.
yeah.
It was easy to do. I was late
back
getting
and
on
check it out.
them as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those bands at that era that I never really got into, though. I mean,
They're
I mean,
okay.
it sounds like they're a rad band. They've influenced a bunch of people, but
And
they're
tried to murder the wife, but hey, whatever.
what's
What
that?
As I Lay Dying.
Oh yeah, with
What'd you say?
Tim.
Yeah,
whole thing.
Tim. He went to jail because he tried to pay somebody to murder his wife.
Yeah.
Oh, it's that guy.
and
yeah.
it was a sting, and it was some dude
He's
named
the
like
what singer?
Yeah.
fucking Red Scorpion.
He's the asshole guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
sounds like a real asshole.
Mhm.
Yep.
Jeez Louise.
He he did.
Oh, I remember
What
that.
did he do? 2 or 3 years or some shit? I don't.
Yeah.
He actually went to prison for
Oh yeah.
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 Oh my.
And he was on
he was
steroids
on-
beforehand.
He was on steroids
Good
quite a
movie.
bit, and then when he was in prison, he was obviously unable to get the steroids. At least in the beginning. I don't know if later he was able to.
Oh,
But
was all jacked up?
well, he was, and then he
Just
ended
listen.
up getting gynomastica, which is like you
Grow
grow
titties?
boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was crazy.
That's God going, nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not how this works.
But dude, he's a brick shithouse when he puts it all together,
Wow.
which is what I think he's back to doing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say that the name "As I Lay Dying," it's like part of these bands of that era that all have those kind of names.
Yep.
Oh, dude, don't even get me started.
It's like tomorrow was forever.
Yeah.
We are the nothing.
Dude,
There's
three of
always
them
trends.
are-
Yeah.
Three
It's
of them
like-
are my favorites. It's
Every
as-
Time I Die is one of those
as
names.
As I Lay Dying, Every Time I Die, and then It Dies Today.
Just
those are-
terrible names.
Yeah, they're not the best names.
No, they're all of that same kind of.
Yeah. There's every 5 years there's like different
hate
naming
those
conventions that everybody's ripping off of. For a while there was adding S to the end of something or ER to the end of something.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
not just purify, but like purifier.
Yeah.
right.
You know, and then like Paris, so it's like replacing letters with V's.
That's
or
huge.
cutting out
Churches.
vowels. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
that
now
was
the
the other
rappers
one.
that are like, how is 6ISNINE?
Right. Or
Two-
XXX Tentacion.
But I don't-
Everybody's like Triple X Temptation. Like nobody knew what the fuck it was.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that we're past the days of they had for a while there everybody's band name had like From Ashes or Ashes in it. So
Yes.
like,
Yeah,
like
it's so
I'm
true.
sorry, I'm so confused and like you can't look it up because it's just
God.
so similar to everybody
And for a
else.
while, band names were just crazy wordy, like
Yeah.
a billion fucking words
Yes.
in the name. And then it went the other way.
The
And then it
Trail
was,
of the Dead.
yeah, and
like-
exactly. And then it was, and then those bands started to shorten it. Even that band, I think, went to, and They Will Know Us or something is what they shortened it to. And then,
Which is still too long, but hey.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's really funny to me how the band name thing has a trend to it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It
Always
just tells
try
you
to-
how unoriginal people can be.
Always try to
Congratulations,
skip it.
Cult, man. Kerblanchi Samfine is going to jail
Chris D'Elia talking about him.
for at least 25 years.
Kerplanchy 6.
And I feel really bad for her.
For
I feel
her.
like so Raplanchi Sentine, the rapper Sordachi 75 is going to jail because first of all,
Look at that guy's face.
he pled guilty. Yeah, pleaded. No, he pled guilty to the or he described what he
Kerplanchy
did with the
6'9".
underage girl.
I mean,
Then
Chris.
he got probation.
Wait.
It on Instagram, and if you say Treyway, the gang shit on your Instagram or on the songs, you're gonna go to jail and you're in violation of breaking your probation. So, what Tintanchi 70 Bobbins did
70 Bobbins.
That guy fucking kills me, man.
Yeah.
He talks so much shit about this guy. I keep thinking that like he's gonna get his ass whooped. Chris D'Elia's gonna have some fucking group of thugs walk up to his show and one time just whoop his ass.
Yeah, that is crazy. Why doesn't that happen more?
I don't know. I just don't think D'Elia gives a fuck.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't. He definitely doesn't. He has like a weird. He has more confidence than he should, I guess, is how I feel, which is awesome. I'm envious of that, but
You mean like physically? Like
yeah, like he
I
doesn't.
know what you mean.
But also some guys that just haven't been fucked up, they have that confidence because they're not aware of what can happen to them yet. And then if they feel it, they're like, "Oh shit, that's real. That's a thing that."
Yeah.
And then their shit changes.
I mean,
but-
maybe D'Elia is more protected than we think he is.
Have you been
I wouldn't be
fucked up,
surprised.
Alan?
Jesus.
Have you been what?
Have you been fucked up?
Honestly, I could answer that, but then it would get us into this super insane story that I don't think is podcast safe,
Gotcha.
which I know is like, oh, dude, don't be such a tease. At some point, we'll get into that. I haven't even told James about it. It's a super heavy thing, but
It sounds
I mean-
like yes.
I mean, yes and no, I suppose.
The fact that you're doing this and not saying that was driving
I know.
me
I know.
insane.
Yeah, not a lot of people know about it, but it's a thing that I went through in August that was fucking otherworldly. It was really, really, really insane. But
Whoa, that sounds serious.
yeah, but I mean, I'm all good now. It was just one of those situations where I was at any point within seconds of not being okay.
Oh no.
So
that sounds like a real thing.
yeah, it's a
I'm sorry, I
very,
was
very
Totally kidding.
Oh boy.
I
Yeah.
didn't mean to get serious.
No, I know that's how I do it, man. You try to kid, and I make you feel bad with that real shit.
I don't really feel that bad though,
Yeah,
because you seem
good.
fine now. So
Yeah, don't be.
Made
No,
you-
I'll totally
made you a
tell
tougher
guys.
person.
I'll tell you guys off mic. I'll give you the
Yeah.
I'll give you the fucking cliff notes, which will be even weirder than not telling you probably.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I was always a lucky dude. I think shit, dude, 5th grade, or no, I was in 3rd grade, and there was this is the closest before this August shit that I was ever to in terms of getting in a fight. Was recess had just wrapped up, so you hear the bell, you're supposed to go into your class, and I see this dodgeball, one of those like red rubber balls kind of rolling towards me. Once again, I'm in 3rd grade, maybe even 2nd, and I'm with my buddy Julio, and we're walking back to class, and this ball's rolling towards me, and I look up to see the ball, and then I see this 5th grader, bigger dude, and he's like got his hand up, kind of like, hey, will you grab that ball and throw it back to me? And I just kicked it as hard as I fucking could, like right over his head.
Fuck you.
And I was like, there's your fucking ball, dude. And he comes over and he puts me in a headlock, and I started blacking out. And I remember looking at Julio kind of like, bro, help me out. You're Mexican. Like, stab this fucking dude. And he no shit locks eyes with me, puts his hands in his pocket, and fucking walks to class. And I was like, sick. I don't know what hurts more, dude, this stranglehold or that fucking betrayal.
Yeah.
That is brutal. But I mean, yeah, that's like, I've got a really fucking smart mouth. So everybody close to me is like, bro, I'm in a rec basketball league. I just talk so much shit and I throw elbows, and a lot of the other players on the team, even a couple of the refs are like, dude, you're going to get knocked out one day. And I always tell them, yo, I've been hearing that shit for like 32 fucking years. And it may happen at some point, and then that'll be cool.
Yeah, I've been to some close. I mean, yeah, I've gotten my ass kicked. I've kicked someone's ass. Most of my friends I've been in fights with.
Yeah.
We grew up pretty scrappy.
I wouldn't fare very well, dude. I'm not a fucking giant guy. But
I just got the Irish blood, so I'm mean.
I could see that. Y'all don't quit. What about you, Carl?
Yeah, I grew up. My dad is in the Marine Corps, so we moved every couple years.
Yeah.
And I have a twin brother. And when I first moved here, we had red hair. So every time we moved, people would always like, oh, two redheaded twins, we'll fuck with them.
Mm-hmm.
And no, we got mean. We were so mean.
Right.
But I'm a big dude too. So
Yeah.
it's one of those things where like, we hit high school after
Redheaded
like the
twins,
first 2
bro?
years, people don't fuck with you at that point. Like I almost got expelled every year from fighting. Like it was just
you're a bigger dude too.
Yeah, and mess people up. Like I'll hit them really hard. Like I'm not gonna play around. And hit a certain point and like nobody's messed with me. And now I didn't even know the last time I got in a fight. And part of it's the size, part of it's just like, I don't want to be around people that you're gonna have to deal with that shit from. It's just not worth it.
What are you? What's Whinnery?
Irish, I guess.
Irish?
Yeah, I haven't looked at
you look Irish as fuck.
It's the red hair.
Yeah.
So I went to Ireland on tour with Proven.
That's sick.
And everyone
What'd
that
you
was
say?
there, I went to Ireland when I was on tour with Proven.
Oh, cool. I went there a couple years ago.
It's great.
It's best.
They all thought I was Irish until I talked.
Oh,
And
right.
they're like, oh, Yankee. Yep.
Dude, I was in Vegas in October for my birthday. And only reason I was there, because I'm not a Vegas fan, was for the McGregor fight.
Oh, nice.
And it took my friend Chris and I like at least 4 hours before we heard an American accent, because there were so many Irish people there for that fight.
Oh, wow.
That's
Crazy.
all we heard. It was like being in Ireland. It was the most insane thing.
Yeah. It's funny. I was just in Vegas too, and it's really diverse.
Yeah.
I was kind of shocked. Portland is so white.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know we like to pat ourselves on the back for being so liberal and diverse and shit, but
bullshit.
It's crazy white. When I saw
Yeah.
Chappelle, the first time I saw Chappelle here at Helium, there was I'm sure there were multiple black dudes in the audience, but he saw one and he goes, "Oh shit, it's the other black guy in Portland." And a lot of the crowd like kind of, they didn't boo, but they had this murmur of kind of like, "No, dude, our identity is we're very like we got a lot of black people." And he could feel that, and he just started chastising the whole audience. Like,
It's
you
not
guys are
even up for
not.
debate.
No, not at all.
Aren't we the whitest city by per capita?
I don't know
America?
for sure, but I mean, I wouldn't be shocked.
It's something like that.
Yeah. It's
Something
interesting.
like that.
And there's, my dad's like kind of crazy right wing at this point, which is super unfortunate. And not to get politics, but like very much of the mindset that, it's if you're white, you're getting attacked right now. And I'm like, there's a lot of ways to look at it. I can get why you feel that way, but if you put yourself in somebody else's shoes, they get shit on all the time. Like, just do no harm and don't fuck with people.
Yeah, I was just going to say,
okay.
a lot of the white dudes that are being persecuted right now, they're the creepier of the sort.
Well, yeah, and it's also like the whole sexual harassment thing with Me Too. People are freaking out and like, oh, and when is somebody else going to get accused? I'm like, well, look at that. 90% or 95, 99 of them deserve it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and should have gone down years ago. So you can cry all you want, but
Yeah, man. It's just it's a reckoning. People are getting fucking slurped up.
And so with the video stuff, that was one of the things the first business partnership I talked about going south, that was mainly over money. But I kind of tag team with some other people here and there. And I have a couple friends that I work with a lot and they're great, but definitely had another misstep where I worked with somebody and I should have saw the warning signs because there were definitely red flags.
Right.
But I'm like, well, he's done all this stuff. Like he's got to have, he can't be that bad. And just totally creeped out with chicks. I mean, we're trying to test actresses and models. He got skeezy with them. And it's just one of those things where I'm like, man, I like to be professional, but slightly immature. I have fun, crack jokes, but like, don't fuck around.
Yeah.
And don't put them in weird spots. Cause like,
don't make them feel unsafe.
Yeah. And I work with the same people tons of times. And, it's occasionally you end up doing nude shit with them, or maybe it's a lot depending on how you meet them or what you're doing. But like, make it a good environment and don't be a scumbag. Yeah. Yeah. It's like really simple,
Yeah. It's weird that's such it's a thing that you even need to preach. Like for me, I would feel so scummy being scummy, but I think some people, there's like that switch in their brain where, it's a little bit sociopathic where it's like, regardless of how I feel about how I'm acting, I'm getting what I need or I'm praying or whatever.
And there's also something about like, I don't know, there's a thing that's taught to people especially in rock bands. Like people still have it just ingrained in them that like you're supposed to be like Motley Crue, right? And like you're supposed to fucking fuck bitches and like that's just so part of the culture of being in a rock band is being sleazy and it's like
being
I have
a
never
rock
even
star.
seen that.
Right.
If you try to pull that shit, like you were saying, you're gonna get called out and you're a fucking asshole. I mean, I'm not saying I haven't seen like legitimate fucking rock and roll shit go down, but
there's people who are willing participants, and then there's ones that are preying on people and or like using, I guess, the power aspect of it. Or whatever. Yeah.
Dude, I this crazy story. So I won't out who it is, but one of my really close friends who is a female, and cute girl, one of those girls that would stand out or whatever, and it was a Perfect Circle show, and her friend. So the show ends. It was Mars Volta and Perfect Circle, and the show ends, and there's like TM guys, like tour manager dudes, just like out of the 80s, like hand picking girls to come back.
Yeah,
and they pointed at her and her buddy and had them come backstage, and they go and sit in this room, and it was like at the Memorial Coliseum or something, like a really big arena. And they're all waiting in this really giant room backstage. And they're waiting for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40, a long time. And then Maynard James Keenan, the singer of Perfect Circle, comes in with a whip, not a whip, but like those horse,
the cat o' nine tail
whippy things.
Yeah.
Those like sticks or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just like hitting his hand like that and just walking slowly, just kind of pacing the room. And the other important thing is all the girls were sitting in chairs in a circle, looking at each other like an AA meeting.
What the fuck?
Fucking weird, dude.
Were the chairs in a perfect?
And then I'll stop the story there.
He just got accused of some not so savory things.
What's that?
I said he just got accused of some not so savory things.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I was thinking that your story was going to be about that.
Really, what was it?
There was like
I can see that
specific thing.
Yeah, so it got weird because it was entirely anonymous, and it looked like somebody might have been trying to, like one person was trying to fabricate like 4 accounts or 4 different. So it kind of went away, but it's one of those things where I'm like, all right, you definitely have heard stories for years about him, like banging chicks afterwards or doing kind of weird shit. But if they're willing and they're down, whatever, it's that the taking advantage part is where things get weird. Like, hey, you're in here, and all of a sudden they're like, no, I need to leave. It's like, well, you fucking let them leave.
Yeah.
And so I think that one went away because they couldn't verify it, and it seemed like it was kind of fishy. So you don't know, and I really hope it's he's not.
I know,
dude. That one would suck.
Yeah,
especially him. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
he's like so influential for all of us.
Yeah,
he's also like fucking weird enough though for me to be like, oh yeah, no, for sure, he's like that. He would walk into a room with a whip and not let you leave a room. Maybe like.
And even he just comes from that era too. Before it was still bleeding over of like the old days. He came up in the early '90s when bands were being signed left and right, and I don't know. They were treated like gods back then.
Or maybe the dude that wrote Prison Sex is a Boy Scout, and he would never do something like that. It's hard to say. He's
never
clearly
know.
got some dark corners of his mind, man.
Yeah.
But maybe he's also just a chill dude that makes wine sometimes and practices.
I think it's
a rock god for his day job. No big deal.
Yeah,
no big deal.
Yeah.
What's one of the things that you find the most challenging about doing like video production?
You never know what situation you're gonna show up and like deal with the day of.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you do a lot of pre-planning with the bands and you storyboard everything out. Sometimes you have no clue what you're doing. You're just gonna show up and wing it because they can't get their crap together, but they paid, so it's like, all right, well, if they're paying,
yeah.
And I've actually had some of the best videos where you don't know what you're doing, but you end up making everything kind of come together at the last minute. And those work out great, and I'm pretty good on my toes. But I'll use the Vegas one as an example. It was we talked about meeting up at like 10 o'clock in the morning and driving out to this lake bed and filming. Get there Friday night, meet up with them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we want to shoot the video at night." And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? I didn't bring any lights. I brought
totally
two."
different thing.
Yeah. How did you not tell me this beforehand? And what are we gonna do? So,
Jesus.
ended up making it work. Like my twin brother drove over from LA to help me film, and he didn't bring any lights either, and because he didn't know. So we went to Home Depot and I bought $120 worth of shop lights, and next thing you know, we have like 4 lights, and it's enough to do it. But it's like, all right, the difference between like if you scroll down a little bit here on Instagram, the top left photo, it's pretty cool. But if you see some of the sunset photos here, like shooting in the daytime is way better or sunset than shooting at night. And to me, there's just kind of no comparison. And had I known, I would have brought nice lights because I had space still, and weight was still not a big issue or anything like that for the baggage. But just again, you kind of never know. And I've had bands where they say they're going to bring a generator or they're going to bring a PA, and you show up and they don't bring one of those things, and you're like, "Are you kidding me? That was your one thing you're supposed to bring. Like, how did you not take care of this?" And you always try to work around it. So I try to be really prepared and have my shit together so you can just kind of adapt as you go.
So is the adapting part a huge part of being successful in this?
Yeah. One of my friends I work with a lot, I feel like he gets thrown off his rocker sometimes, and you don't have to talk him down a ledge. He adapts, but he kind of will ruin the mood. So when I hit these things I just kind of slow down and I think, okay, well, how are we going to get past this? What are you going to do?
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to make this work? So my goal is I'm there.
Right.
I want to make this happen, and
Don't
I
be
want
so
these
rigid.
guys to have a good video at the end of the day. So, you just deal with it, and always have, hopefully, always will.
Now, do you want to go on and do movies and do more stuff like that?
Yeah. So the Jason Rising, the fan film we're going to shoot next year. We've done, I don't know, probably like 10 minutes total worth of like actual footage we could use towards like an hour-long film. And I think we've done.
So how do you do the trailer then? How does that work? You guys just
we shot specifically for it.
You've shot a trailer.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And we got some other scenes. Like we could tie together a whole scene if we wanted, but we're still doing script revisions, so we're trying to go back and forth. And we knew
because you're kind of reverse engineering this. You're like, get attention off the trailer, get some money through funding.
Yeah. That way
one
we
more
can
time
get
with a link
more
for
kills.
people to look that up.
Yeah, if you go to Indiegogo.com and search for Jason Rising, or if you go to YouTube and search for Jason Rising, you'll find our teaser trailer on there, and I'll have a link to the Indiegogo campaign.
Sweet. Yeah, support people doing cool shit, guys.
Yeah. But yeah,
a lot of work.
Filming's awesome. Love doing that too, along with music videos. Want to do a little bit more filming for short films and longer films. But I have like a Wendigo horror movie that I'm starting to write a screenplay for.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. And then, I think actually kind of my current plan right now is I want to come up with 5 different concepts, rewrite maybe like 10 pages, like a high level overview of a movie, figure out what you'd want to shoot for a trailer, shoot like 5 trailers and see which one gets the best response, and then pick that as the one to actually shoot a movie.
Oh, wow.
For.
Yeah.
So you can kind of crowdsource it a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Is the link on your YouTube or is it not?
Oh, God.
It's not.
Whoops. I need to add that.
That's fine.
Yeah, you can edit that so easy.
Yeah.
You could easily have it on there by the time this fucking podcast is
it will be.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's so cool, man.
But, you know,
it's such a hard gig.
Music videos it's one of those things where I charge enough where it's worth my time, but I still charge pretty cheap compared to some people because I want to actually like doing it, and I want to work with the bands, and I want them to have that good product. Because I remember, like when you and I were coming up, you couldn't do it.
No.
Or if you did, they look like shit.
Yeah.
So
they always look like shit.
Yeah,
dude.
and then the first time you have one that was legit, it's like, oh my God, I've broken the ground. I've toured. I've opened for every band I've ever wanted to. And I felt like it was over. And then you have that music video hit, and I was like, oh shit, like this is it. And the bug bit me. And
yeah, well, the thing I was thinking about with you too is you have no competition in Portland. Like your shit looks incredible, and a lot of bands they don't know who the fuck to go to. I can think of some incredible music video directors.
Dude, not to interrupt, but I get that question all the time.
Yeah.
And I always think to myself, like, oh, there's got to be someone I know. But there isn't.
Right. Yeah.
Not really. I mean,
there just isn't a go-to dude. And then so when your shit is as quality
like
as it is, you're going to, I would honestly say that, you know, I would encourage you to increase your rates if you did have competition around. But I mean, who the fuck is anybody else going to go to that's local? So, I mean, for me, I think it's bring in as much work as you can, keep killing it. You're loving it. And then, you just get kind of an insane body of work. And then at that point with the demand so high, you can, increase your rates from there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's funny.
Dude, the shit looks great. Like I'm looking at this right now.
And it's such a good launching off point to do film.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like, you know, some of our favorite directors did, like Spike Jonze.
Fincher. Yeah.
Who?
David Fincher.
Exactly, man.
Do you
the Judith video and all that shit?
Do you fuck with LUTs and shit? Because all your colors are fucking killer.
Yeah, a lot of times.
What's LUTs, guys?
LUTs. So if you have your image that's out of the camera, a LUT basically will make it kind of look teal and orange, or make it look black and white. It can help pop the colors. So I use a combo of LUTs. I always do manual tweaking.
Yeah.
So sometimes you'll start with a basic LUT. I've done videos where I didn't use them and I just did everything by hand.
Right.
What happened last year was I was churning out so many that I was like, you know what? I'm not going to worry about color grading everything. I'm going to do LUTs and then adjust from there. So like this one is a LUT with adjustments on it. And so like if you just threw a LUT on it, it would look pretty similar, but not exactly the same. And plus a lot of it's like, you know, how you shoot it and where
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you find that, and LUTs, by the way, it's lookup table is it just has to do with the color table that's recognized by the software. But do you find that a majority of the LUTs you try to use are just insanely harsh, and you got to like drop the opacity or whatever?
Yeah, I want to say there's like 10 that I would call my go-to.
Yeah.
They have one in particular that is just seen by everybody. And then if you go if you go up to the top and click on the American Overdose Letting Go, like that one's pretty harsh, but also kind of amazing too.
Right, like heavy on the blues, but like the red in her dress still pops.
Yep. Yeah, I think the LUTs are a little bit more forgiving on video than photos. I found that
I could
try
see
to
that.
throw those same LUTs on a photo, they don't react the same.
Yeah. Well, and quick little pro tip for anybody that is big on like the whole LUT thing. If you switch your blending mode to color, it won't, because I've noticed that a lot of LUTs they interact with the whites and the blacks pretty heavy. If you switch to color, it will literally only fuck with everything that isn't white or black. And that's been huge for me, because sometimes I love what the color is doing, but I don't like how crunched some of the blacks are getting.
Yep.
So that's been a thing I've been using a shitload.
Yeah, so this video
guys
just
might
hit.
as well be talking in Russian. I have no idea what you're talking about.
This video just hit 1 million plays on YouTube, and
No way.
they didn't buy
So
any.
killer.
Yeah, and it's because part of it's because they have the guy from Mushroom
shit.
Head on it.
From what?
Mushroom Head. They had
Mushroom Head,
Waylon.
yeah.
Oh,
So he guessed it on the track, and they flew him out here. And I'll tell you, that one started off like a bad. I thought we weren't going to make the video. They showed up an hour and a half late.
Damn.
We had to drive for 2 hours. We were condensing 2 days worth of filming into a day. They had a storyline that they kept telling me that they wanted to do, and no real plan on how to do it. It was just, I don't want to trash it or anything, but I ended up buying roses because I knew she had a red dress.
Right.
And I was like, well, maybe I'll just have her drop them or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So managed to do that. And that's kind of the story and him messing with her. But like we ran out of daylight. He didn't want to perform singing. He just wanted to do story footage. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what the hell? And it started out so weird. And I was like, can you please just do like one take, man? And he's like, oh, I guess. But he had his glasses on and like wouldn't take them off. And I was like, well, can we get another take? And he's like, yeah. And then halfway through, he took his glasses off. By the end of the third take, he's going for it. And
This
he
is the
was
guy
like,
from Mushroom
yeah. And originally he's like, I'm not going to put makeup on. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. And then if you see here, he's got makeup on and like totally going for it.
That's a good director right there, man.
Oh, man.
That's how you get the,
Oh.
that's Scorsese shit.
Yeah, that was,
Just keep
it was
grinding
rough.
him down.
But, you know, we ended up making it work. And I ended up turning the video over to him. And we had a kind of tight timeline. And I was sitting there, I remember they're like, yep, this is what we want, exactly what we want. And I was not happy about 2 or 3 things and went back and like, I want to say I re-edited the back half of the video in like 3 hours and just fine-tooth combed it. And they were so happy with the first one that I was like, I wonder if they're gonna like this. And I sent it over and they're like, oh wow, that's so much better. And I was like, yep, and it's more my vision.
Right.
And so I was really happy with it. And it was like some small changes, but there's some like sun flare stuff that hits later on and everything. And I really liked it. So,
That's sick.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And now we're at 1 million plays.
God, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
Let's we're about that point. Let's take a pee break here and then we'll come back. Sorry, ceremonial pee break. And then we will come back in a couple minutes, do some current events, movie pick, ask Karl a couple more questions, and get the fuck out of here. Sound good, bros?
Yep.
All right, we'll be right back. Welcome back after the LP break. Hope everyone had a great break. I had a fantastic break. I peed. I looked at myself in the mirror. I did my Jessica daily affirmation now.
Did you flex?
Yeah, you're.
I can do anything good. Okay, let's go. You ever seen this video?
No.
It's a little girl who talks to herself in the mirror.
Nice.
It's the most motivating thing in the world.
Oh,
You know
that's
what I was
awesome.
thinking about, not related to this little girl that you're talking about, is that, like, you know, I'm a heterosexual man. I would assume both of you are as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I could
Thank you
be-
for.
I could be
Carl just
convinced.
pointed to the fact I'm not even on mic.
I didn't even notice either.
Holy shit. Anyway,
Tough.
I was thinking the other
boy.
day, like, as a heterosexual dude, it's insane that I got a dick in my hand every day. Every single day, there's a dick in my hand. Yes, it's mine.
Aren't you a little gay?
But yeah, it's like, isn't that what? Honestly, what is the
know.
difference? What's
That
the
is
difference if it's my dick or if it's James' dick?
Well, here's the difference: is that it's my dick. That's the difference.
Right, but
There it
it's
is, though.
a dick though. Unless you're trying to tell me your
no.
dick is mad special,
Well,
in
Well.
which case you're going to sound super conceited.
no, it's not. It's a solid American dick. That's
Yeah.
how I describe it.
I've been
That's
in
sick.
metal
Yeah.
bands for too long. I'm just like, you know, the border between straight and being in a metal band is blurred.
Real
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Like,
I
you know,
do.
you go to sleep, you wake up, and
Everyone's
some days you're big spoon, some days you're little.
yeah.
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 I know, man. You get real
Whatever it
close
takes to
and
get
gotta get
some
warm on
solid
tour.
sleep,
Yeah.
man. Yep.
Yep.
I've been in
Yep,
bands
yep.
fucking wearing makeup and I've
Oh,
done all
yeah.
that shit. Dude, it's fucking
That's cool.
All right, let's blast out some questions for Homeboy, and then are you gonna take off after questions? Or you can do some current events and movie pick.
Oh, we'll see.
Ooh, anticipation.
I like it, the mystery.
Jeez. This is fucking
We
cool.
did fucking start an hour late and it's
Yeah,
nice of
I
him to
know.
still be here.
Okay, favorite movie in the past year. That's a tough question, but just anything that might pop out. You
So I
can do
don't
more than one.
think it was the last year, but Sicario
Fuck
is
yeah,
one
dude.
of my current all-time favorites.
So I love everything that guy does.
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
or High Water.
Do you guys want to tell me about this? I don't know what that
Oh,
is.
you haven't watched it? You
I've
should watch
heard
it.
of it, dude.
So
It-
dope, Alan.
yeah,
Right,
it's
you're a movie guy.
Sicario?
Sicario. It's you should pull up the trailer. I mean, it's incredible. So just from a pure, it's enjoyable on every level. The soundtrack's amazing. The story's great. The cinematography's amazing.
Yep.
I mean, it's just epic.
Killer.
Really one of the best movies in quite a while. It came out 2015, so it's not last year.
About like the drug war.
Yeah.
Specializes in responding to escalated cartel
Josh Brolin's in it.
Uh-huh.
He's a fucking, he's a G.
Your mistake.
Yeah.
The thing is, the trailer is amazing, but it doesn't do it justice. Like
No. It
Benicio
just
del
looks like an
Toro,
action movie.
probably one of his best roles in forever.
Damn.
The
Josh
trailer makes it
Brolin's
look
same.
like just an action movie.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's
so
lethal.
good.
I mean, it's mean.
Yeah.
It is so mean.
That's cool. I'm fascinated. I will check that
It's
out.
so funny to me that you don't like that actress. What,
Yeah.
What about just, that's it? Just write her off? Fuck her? Burn in hell?
She kind of looks like. I shouldn't be mean. Not in this Me Too era, dude.
She's so gorgeous. She's like she's such a dime piece.
Hmm.
Get it? What's your taste? What do you like, Alan?
If by dime piece you mean she's like a 1 out of 10, because a dime is 1/10 of a whole dollar. I could get into that. Another one, dude. That I've just never been. Jennifer Aniston.
Oh yeah, I'm with her. I'm right there with
When
you.
was she hot, dude?
In Friends.
No.
Actually,
in the 90s
yeah.
when her.
Okay, Friends is the only time where I'm a little weak. I'm like, yeah, okay, for sure.
Yeah, I could see it there at
Well,
least.
But I mean, come
You
on,
don't
was
think
that
this woman
40
is
years
pretty?
ago?
I mean, she's kind of British looking, but she's
Yeah, a
very
little
gorgeous.
very British.
I mean,
She's
she's
got the British
very
teeth.
British looking, dude. She's like if you rolled up the.
What is with the British thing? It's like even the hottest British woman is still British.
Yeah, dude.
Like Emily Blunt, she's gorgeous, but she's still British.
Yeah.
She's married to the guy from The Office.
Yeah.
Jim.
Marvel's Infinity War is another one that's up there.
Oh yeah, that's like the Thanos
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. So it's funny because I think sometimes some movies get overhyped. I'll say Wonder Woman is pretty good, but the last half fell apart, or that final battle.
Okay.
Same thing with Black Panther. It's pretty good. I think the guy who played Killmonger in it, Michael B. Jordan, should have been the star. He just has so much more charisma.
Yeah.
And the last part of that movie went to shit too. But good,
Yeah.
Infinity War though, like I went back and I rewatched
That's
it the
good.
other day, and I was like, good God. I mean,
A lot of those I forget them though. They all kind of blend together.
Yeah.
But that one was something else.
It's some of them are definitely on a path where it's
Yeah.
just like, by the time you're out of the theater, you can't remember a single scene.
Yeah. It's a good popcorn movie, and then I don't remember it.
Yeah, they're just not that iconic.
Infinity War was really good.
Blade Runner, also the new one, 2049.
I loved it, man.
Fucking dark.
I want to watch it.
I
loved
tried
it.
rewatching it and I stopped about halfway through just because it's so long and it's very dark. But again, that's one of the ones where you walk out of the theater and I remember those scenes. I mean, they're stunning, great action. They build tension. And I think that's one of the things that the comic book movies miss is, they're just so quick that you don't get a chance to ever let any of it sink in or build. Like, when you're watching Blade Runner 2049, shit's going to go down and you're like, oh, fuck, at the edge of your seat. And then it hits and it's like, good God, where a lot of the comic movies, they're very much, bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, the comic book shit it's like a thin narrative with a fuckload of effects.
Yeah.
And it's like
Which sometimes is the shit, but
they're
not
made
all
for the
time.
mass population too.
Yeah.
So, they just want that high turnover of tickets, like the first release.
Yeah.
They just want people to come buy popcorn and see the movie.
I think my favorite out of most of the comic movies was the Guardians of the Galaxies and also the new
good.
Thor.
All Thors are funny, man.
Dude, the Thors are great.
Underrated.
I was actually gonna say that. That's one of the few because I don't like any of that shit. But those Thor movies, man.
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok. Yeah, dude.
So
shit
funny.
was nasty. Such a good movie.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep asking questions unless you have any, Alan.
I was just gonna say I like the classics, like you guys ever see Benchwarmers?
No.
Not a classic at all. It's a piece of shit. Have you seen it, James?
Mm-mm.
You haven't?
Mm-mm.
That's why my joke didn't work.
Have you
you even heard of it?
No. Have you seen Grandma's Boy?
Dude, love Grandma's Boy. It's such a good movie.
Wait, Benchwarmers. Is that like a bad? Who's it? Like Adam Sandler or something?
It's an Adam Sandler-ish movie, but he's not in it. It's David Spade, John Lovitz, Nick Swardson plays. I think Nick Swardson. Like it's not even like
Is it just a bad movie?
Yeah, dude, it's fucking horrible. I mean, it's for 13-year-old boys. But what about Grandma's Boy? Have you even heard of that, James?
I don't think so.
Oh man, it's probably actually the movie I've
movies.
watched the most in my life. The only other exception would be Big Trouble in Little China.
Dude, yeah.
So good.
And the
Oh
thing
wait,
is-
you know what? Just now I was thinking because everybody loves Big Trouble in Little China. I'm all about Showdown in Little Tokyo, which is what I get mixed up. I get those two
I
movies
haven't
mixed
seen
up. Showdown in Little Tokyo is one of my favorites of all time. It's Dolph Lundgren and Brandon Lee. It came out, Jesus, dude. If I had to guess, like 1990. James, I'm picking up on something. Are you not a comedy movie fan?
Of course I am.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh, I guess we were talking about Dumb and Dumber earlier
Yeah.
before we started recording.
I'm actually there's a little thumbnail up there. I'm stoked to see the new Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix in it.
I'm for sure intrigued.
Definitely.
Yeah, because I mean,
Is that the Rock? Who's in this?
Nobody.
Who's that?
were you about to say, is that The Rock?
It looks like
Yeah.
the Rock.
No,
from
it's
Jurassic.
no. I don't think there's
would be-
anyone famous in it. But and the thing is, like, I'm not a stoner, and it's a complete stoner movie, but it's fucking hilarious.
Nice.
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
so
it is
good.
the stoniest movie.
Just goofball.
Next to maybe
story.
the Cheech and Chong shit and like Half Baked. But next to those, this is the stoniest movie of all time.
Bro,
No, I love.
you can't see
comedies,
that
man.
when the lion's here.
Yeah, dude. Oh
You
my
can't
god.
see, you can't see
Like
that.
all
And then he
the
gets an elephant.
Adam McKay movies and like
Yeah,
Step
those
Brothers
are-
and I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
this is next
for
level
sure.
though. It's really good.
Yeah,
Judd
the Adam McKay
Apatow's.
movies are like intelligent comedy. This is like the dumbest of the dumb, and
But it's still witty. Like
It is still
the
witty
JP
and
stuff.
yeah, especially a lot of Nick Swartzen's lines and shit.
Yeah.
Super
Mm.
witty. Yeah, it's great. It's super good.
Nice.
It's weird too because I always wondered when Alan Covert was gonna get like a lead role. You know, seeing him in Wedding Singer and shit. Like he's solid in those roles. And I was always like, I feel like he could carry a fucking movie. And then he gets this one. I'm like, oh, finally. But then that was his last one, and that says what, 2006, 2008. Yeah, it's that was his shot, and either he didn't want to do it anymore, or Happy Madison was like, nah, that
It's
was
a shame.
it for you. Because it's all the Happy Madison dudes. It's all Sandler's guys.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Anyway,
Cool. Good goofy stuff. Now that MTV is obviously not a thing for music videos anymore, where should bands put their videos? And in your opinion, what is the role of music videos for bands?
That is a great question. I think you have to do YouTube. It's still the biggest platform for
Of course.
discovery. But I think Facebook is another huge one too. So a lot of bands don't post to Facebook. Facebook prioritizes their own traffic. So they want you to stay in Facebook. So if you put a Facebook video up and you share it, more people will see it than if you copy and pasted a YouTube URL in there and share it. So I tell bands to basically target your push with one or the other, but you kind of have to pick. Sometimes I've seen bands launch with YouTube first and then really push YouTube, and then 3 months later push the video on Facebook. But if you want your video to get eyes on there, you want to get people in the show, in your shows, like more people coming, Facebook. I think.
So what do you
Facebook
mean?
is-
Like instead of you may actually post a Facebook video?
Yeah,
instead
upload
of
it to Facebook directly.
Right.
Yeah. It's like the Vinner C video for Sky Set Ablaze. If you go to the band's page and you go click on videos, it has a million views on Facebook. If you go to YouTube, I think it's like 10,000.
And that video on Facebook doesn't link to YouTube.
Correct.
Is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
it's
But
almost like Facebook rewards you for going just
choosing.
hard through them.
yes.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's unfortunate because it
That's a good tip.
splits the audience, but at the same time,
At the end
it
of the day,
helped.
you just want eyeballs.
It
Yeah.
elevated Vinner C from a Corvallis band to they got sponsored from, or they're endorsees for Gallagher guitars and Galaxy Audio. I mean,
Nice.
all sorts of shit started
Yeah.
happening because that video took off like crazy.
Wow.
And that shit is, it's not a big deal to Metallica, but to Vintersea, that's huge.
Yeah.
Anything, dude. Anything you can get for free,
Yep.
anything you can score.
Yeah, and I mean the thing is, it just keeps making you look bigger. And the thing is, I don't want to say fake it till you make it, but that's a lot of what it is for a lot of
For
people.
sure. Yeah.
It just gives that
absolutely.
impression that your band's bigger. And to get back to your other part of the question, like videos, to me, everyone has SoundCloud or the ability to have a SoundCloud. You can record shit in GarageBand and dump it on SoundCloud, put it up on Facebook or YouTube. If you want to differentiate yourself from everyone else, you have to stand out from the crowd. And videos still are not oversaturated. There's a lot of bands out there. There's a lot of people making music. Not everyone makes good music
Right.
videos. So if you have that and you put it up there and you promote it properly, it will. Or if you nail the video, the song, and they all come together, I want to say it's kind of made Vintersea. It's made Dead Animal Assembly Plant. It's helped make American Overdose. Those guys put in a lot of work too, though. But it's definitely elevated a lot of bands up. And so
Awesome.
I do think it's something that, if you're trying to make it, you're pushing, you want to get your name out there, you have to do it.
Yeah, so that kind of leads me to my other question. With those bands that, work so hard at those videos and that, it actually elevated their band, do most bands come to you with a video concept, or do they come up with the concept and you, or is it a little of both? I mean, I know you mentioned earlier that sometimes you have to kind of be on your toes and adapt and stuff, but how often is it?
Yeah, I want to say it's like 50-50. A lot of times I'll help shepherd a rough idea. Sometimes I'll take lyrics from bands and help come up with, like, here's 4 potential storylines, and each one's a paragraph. Pick your favorite, and we'll develop that idea. So it really just depends. I've seen bands submit like a 10-page write-up on what they want for their music video.
Right.
And the funny part about that is, like, they can do a really good job, but you always have to check to make sure, like, what's your intent? What are you trying to get across here? We
Yeah.
had one where they wanted a guy to be a dick to a lady, but they wrote it where she was an asshole. instead. And like, yeah, that's your points lost. So
Right.
let's fix that.
I'm sure there's a lot of like delusions of grandeur, like they think that
mhm.
they can, access to, I don't know, things that won't actually be a reality for their budget or the production that is possible.
Yeah, I had a band that wanted to do a bank robbery, and it's like, cool.
Yeah,
Do you have a bank you can film
You
at?
have a bank?
Because I don't. And if we're, for what you guys are paying me, I'm not gonna rent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So that's on you. And you just kind of got to work through the process with people. And some people are really realistic, and others aren't. And some people have a really good ability to just call or walk into a restaurant and say, "Hey, can we film here?" Like day of.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh yeah, sure." And they roll out the red carpet for you. You're like, "How the hell did this happen?"
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And then other bands, you go to shoot somewhere, and they're like, you show up at the location, and they're like, "Yeah, my friend's not picking up," and I'm like, "Oh, great, can't film here." And yeah, of course, then you have to go film somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many variables
Yep.
with what you do creatively. That's insane.
Always a moving target.
Yep.
What are some of your favorite music videos?
Gojira Vacuity is one of them. That is, I think
Red
it's
band.
a stunning video.
They have
amazing
French
song.
band, Spanish band, something like that.
French, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those guys are amazing.
Yeah, they're the shit.
Architects is another band.
Yeah.
I think they're doing incredible work, and I'd say their last 2 videos were unimpressive, but the ones like the last 6 before that were like just stunning.
Yeah.
Behemoth, they're super satanic-ish.
They just play the ballroom.
Yeah, and I had tickets, and I was in the studio making music instead. Damn it. I like bands that put effort into it. I like it when they play in the videos. I like it when there's stories that are done well.
I was just going to ask you, do you prefer the story or the band playing vibe? Or
I like it when they do both.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if you do the story right, you're not missing the band footage. But I've definitely seen a lot of videos where, I wish they had something to break it up because the story's too slow for the song, or, however it works.
And it's boring. Yeah.
And then you see some, if it's a 7-minute song and it's just band footage, it's not going to work. You have to have some story there to keep you interested.
Now, have you ever messed around with any, like more on the animation side of things, like Tool videos and things of that nature?
Kind of tried doing some stop motion stuff just to see how that would work. And I wasn't, for the time and the results, I was like, I don't know. Like,
it's tough.
Yeah. And it's one of those things where, if somebody has a really good vision, I think that would make a difference. When I was just kind of playing around with it, and I didn't really have a good vision for it. So I decided not to. And at that point, I was playing around with a lot of stuff. I was doing a lot of green screen work in the garage, just testing and kind of like woodshedding at the house. And I never shared any of it publicly.
Yeah.
But, at that point, I want to say I hit a spot where I was filming every day of every weekend for like 6 months in a row. I mean, it was crazy insane. And at that point, I was like, oh, I just don't even have time to think about this. Cool.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what makes like a great music video?
It's a combo of factors. It really is. I mean, it depends on the song. So like it's kind of like a movie where you want the tone of the movie to be consistent. So if you have a really somber song and you have a happy video, it's a weird mismatch and it's not right. And I think it's one of those things where you can't assign rules to stuff because the minute you do, something's going to break it. I don't know. I like band footage. I like story footage, but you really want the tone of everything to match.
Yeah.
And, I think it's one of those things where, I'm sure you have favorite videos that you've seen and they stick with you for a long time, or they help sell the song.
Yeah.
There's songs that I didn't really care for until you watch the video and you're like, "Ooh, shit, that's good."
That can be a role of a music video alone.
Yeah.
It's to sell the song.
Yeah.
A tough thing about what you do that I was just thinking about was that, like, if a band comes to me for album artwork or merch design, they could be the shittiest band of all time, and I can just give them a killer merch design, killer album artwork, and it's all good. What you provide creatively is being seen as the band's quality of music is being heard.
Yeah.
So it's a simultaneous thing. It's got to be frustrating to. Have there ever been moments where, and obviously you don't have to get specific, but have there been moments where a band hits you up and they might even open with like, "Dude, money's not an issue. We'll pay whatever." And then you listen to some songs and you're like, "It's too bad for me to want to put my name on it."
Oh yeah, totally. And I had one artist where, I'd done 2 videos for the person, and then the third video I just said, "Yeah, sure, I'll do it." And then I heard the song and I was like, "Oh no."
Yeah.
Like I should have said no, but it was like I got the song day of, and
right.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh my god, never again." And so I've been screening them a lot more, and definitely had to talk to some bands, and I've had weird ones too. Where like, there's a tribute band that wanted to do a video, and I said, "Well, do you have your own audio, or are you gonna do an audio from the actual band, or what's the plan?" And they're like, "Oh, we're just gonna do it live." And I was like, "No, that's not how this works."
Not at all.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And then they got really mad at me and started yelling at me, and I was like, "Okay,
That's called a live video.
yeah." I was like, "You're done." Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. And I don't like filming live shows anymore at this point. It's
yeah. And
too
you
much
bailed on
work.
that.
Oh
one?
yeah, I bailed on it. Like
Yeah,
you
that's smart.
You can't do it.
So
I've done
hard.
other bands where the quality is like maybe suspect, or I guess a lot of it for me is like how much effort they put into promoting. So let's say they pay me whatever it is they pay me, and you spend all this time with them. And I've done it where I've cut bands deals, or I did one video for free. The band didn't promote it or shit, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? We have an epic video, and I really like it, and they just never pushed it."
Yeah, that's
So no free videos ever from then on.
right. No, that's
Still cut discounts, but
that's sick that you learned that lesson right out of the gate. I think a lot of people, especially in the beginning, they're like, "Yeah, man, I'll do it for free. I don't have any other work going on, and if I can get that promotion, like, it's a little more justifiable early on in your career." But yeah, that's it's tough.
Yep.
What else we got? Can we let Karl get out of here?
Yeah, if you need to go,
yeah,
we're
I think
just
I
gonna
do.
continue on for a little bit.
I just got a text from the wife.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. So thank you guys so much for having me.
Dude,
Yeah,
thank you for
yeah.
coming out,
Before
man.
you take off, how can people find you? What's
Yeah.
your
So I'm on Instagram as Hot Karl Productions, and I'm also I have my own website called hotkarlproductions.com, and I'm on Facebook as hotkarlproductions.com or Hot Karl Productions.
Carl with a K?
Yeah, Hot Karl with a K,
Sweet.
which is the
Dude,
proper spelling.
thanks
Yeah,
for stopping by,
absolutely.
man.
Yeah, thanks for
Super
having me.
fun.
Yeah, we'll post some shit and we'll make sure to link it too, make it even easier for them. And,
Cool.
and we'll have you in here again when we're just a little cleaned up, a little more prepared.
We don't look
Appreciate your patience,
Maybe I'll bring a camera.
dude. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're eventually gonna pick your brain about that.
Yeah, I'd love to answer any questions.
Yeah, that would be
Absolutely.
that would be killer.
Cheers. Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah,
Cool.
thanks,
Yeah,
man.
man. And she does.
Yep.
Welcome back to the show. Thanks again to Karl for hanging out with us. That's Karl with a K.
That dude's so sharp. He's so easy to talk to.
Oh yeah, really nice guy, man. Super dope guy. Got some current events, Alan Ashcraft.
Sweet.
First current event of the day. Actually, I'm just gonna open all these.
Is any of it about Tim Bloshy 7 Blobbins?
No,
Or that was the last
this one,
podcast. right?
yeah.
I don't even know what's new, with him and
So I just thought this was insane. Ezra Miller from the movie Fantastic Beasts 2. He wore the most ridiculous outfit on the red carpet. Look at what this asshole is wearing.
it's a sleeping bag.
Yeah, it's a sleeping bag. It's a
I-
sleeping bag. What the fuck?
Interesting.
Since this is an audio-based show, people at home, just type in Ezra Miller red carpet outfit.
I like
and
that
you'll
he's
find it.
hitting everybody with psycho eyes too, on top of that fucking
Yeah, I kind of dig that, but
yeah.
but what?
And makeup, is that like, is he?
Yeah.
Who is this? What is Fantastic
Oh.
Beasts?
Fantastic Beasts it's like a side story to Harry Potter.
Oh, that's
Written
why I
by
have
the author.
no idea what it is.
You've never seen any of the Harry Potters?
Nah,
Oh, so my wife's a huge fan, so I've seen them all.
I know so many people. I tried to date a girl that was a big fan, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna watch them all so that I have something to talk to with her about. And
They're fun. They're fun. It's not
I
like
bailed.
I'm not as into it as she is. The first ones are super kiddie, so they're really
Right.
tough to watch, but they get progressively less
Yeah,
kiddie, I guess. But yeah, anyway, that's what Fantastic Beasts is. So yeah, he's an actor in that movie, and he's wearing a sleeping bag.
that's legit.
That's the first one. Just thought that was funny.
What's next?
So
Oh yeah,
what did I put here? I don't even know what I put. I'm just
I got lots to say about this.
Tony Ferguson calls out Conor McGregor out in the cage or boxing ring.
Yeah, dude, let's see it. Well, not only because one, this is a better matchup for McGregor than a rematch with
Oh,
Habib. I mean, no one,
Jesus Christ.
I don't ever want to see him fight Habib again. That's over. I'm pumped on the prospect. I mean, we talked about this last podcast, so I'll keep it short. But I'm pumped on the Donald Cerrone prospect. I like that fight for McGregor, but
And Cowboy deserves it, dude.
100%. Ferguson is the shit, and I need to see him more. Like,
Agreed.
I get that he fucked himself up and lost out on the Habib thing. I want to see him against Habib more than I want to see him against Conor. I want to let Conor do the Cerrone thing. I see Conor winning that fight, and honestly, I see Ferguson beating Nurmagomedov, and then I want to see
Really?
Conor Ferguson.
Wow.
That for me, that's the perfect scenario. Of course, anything can happen. In MMA, cool. But
what's with him in the boxing ring though? I understand a UFC fight in the cage.
Well, it's just a big thing in MMA right now. Is just
just because Conor did it one time.
Yeah, exactly. Right now, what's the other one? Mayweather and Nurmagomedov. Like, oh yeah, why not us? Because Habib beat McGregor, so and McGregor got to fight Mayweather. So MMA math is that Nurmagomedov will knock Mayweather out, which would never happen.
That was my next thing. Is that Khabib was? It says Khabib is more interested in Floyd Mayweather fight than Tony Ferguson.
Yeah, for that headline to be accurate, it should be Nurmagomedov more interested in Floyd Mayweather fight money than Tony Ferguson
That's
money.
all it is.
That's 100%.
Of course.
No, I couldn't care less about Nurmagomedov Floyd Mayweather.
No.
That's just I legitimately,
Who
I
gives a
swear to God,
fuck?
I'm not even just saying this as like a protest. I legit wouldn't watch that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd watch it after the fact.
Yeah,
but
for sure. I would see. Oh, so what
pay-per-view,
happened?
yeah.
But and then I would go back and watch it if
So stupid.
Nurmagomedov won, but he wouldn't. You kidding me?
So back to Ferguson Tony, he looks like he tweeted, I feel I do my best against, quote, southpaws. Most of my finishes are against them with style points. I feel if I were to fight Conor McGregor in a cage or boxing match, my athleticism and, quote, conditioning would be too much for the Irishman, and he would easily break in a few rounds.
I mean, the reason that I could sort of see that happening is just because, Ferguson's a bigger dude, especially for that weight class. We saw what happened to Conor when he fought Nate Diaz, a bigger dude that can eat his power.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it would be an easy fight for McGregor. I do see McGregor winning, but who fucking knows? I've been wrong a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. Ferguson's crazy good, man.
He is. He's also just fucking crazy.
But he's also crazy.
I like that he's such
I
a
know.
nut job.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, Conor would win as well.
Yeah.
It would be a fun fucking fight, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
As long as it didn't go to the ground, I don't think Ferguson would do that.
It'd be huge, too. I mean, that is... any fight with McGregor, for the most part, is big. But
Am I
mean,
wrong in assuming that? Do you think it would go to the ground?
Gun to my head, I say no, only because I see Ferguson, although he would be fine on the ground. Like, he's got fucking sick jiu-jitsu,
yeah.
but I also see him having a far bigger ego than Habib.
That's
to
what
where,
I mean.
Yeah, like, so McGregor starts pouring it on. McGregor's not trying to take it to the fucking ground, so he's just striking
No.
heavy, and then I see Tony going, oh, yo, fuck
He's
the
just
ground.
zany enough, he'll match
Yeah,
that.
I'll just answer what you're doing the exact same way you're doing it.
Yeah.
What's my secret? What's my secret?
Where did that come from?
That's stupid ass fucking
show.
yeah.
So yeah, that Khabib thing, Khabib and Floyd Mayweather is so silly.
Yeah,
The
not
fact
care.
that he's like even seriously talking about it is really kind of a shame.
Yeah, well, and I mean, Habib is such a cuck for this too, because
Mhm.
he doesn't have the hands that McGregor has. And you know that Mayweather is going to say, no wrestling, this is going to be a boxing match. So this is my world. You aren't even as good as the last guy I beat from your world in the skill that is predominant within boxing. So I just, I don't
know.
care. Listen, bring Mayweather over to MMA against Habib.
Oh,
And
Jesus
I will
Christ.
order 4 pay-per-views
Oh
for
my
no
God.
fucking reason.
Yeah. Just to
I would
support it.
absolutely watch that. I want to see that
Agreed.
chicken leg fuck get eviscerated. That would be great.
Yeah.
Not going to happen because he's not an idiot, and he wants to keep that 51 and 0, whatever he is. He wants to keep that going, understandably.
Yeah.
So,
Moving on here. So did you see this thing about Dwight Howard?
yeah, this shit was tight.
Crazy,
This was
man.
great because people give a fuck so much.
I know.
I'm
I'm
just-
only bringing it up just because it's become such a thing,
Yeah.
which is a bummer that it's still such a thing.
Yeah.
Like, we're still in the place. So for people who don't know, Dwight Howard allegedly outed by gay ex-boyfriend, Twitter is in shambles, is the headline. It goes on to say, Dwight Howard is having a bad weekend. A man who at first many assumed was trans but identifies as gay took to Twitter to accuse the NBA center of having threatened him after they engaged in intimate relations he wanted to keep on the down low. So basically, who gives a fuck? Why is that a big deal? But it sounds like, I think part of why it was a big deal is that Dwight Howard and his team allegedly threatened this person, right? Isn't that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that all based on the fear of being ostracized by a community that can't let people's personal sexual proclivities be personal. That's the thing, is that, oh shit, Dwight Howard's gay. Stop buying his merch. Kick him off the team. Kick him out of the league. Whatever. That's where Dwight's head is at right now. Is that I'm done because this shit is not acceptable by the mainstream. So, he's gonna fucking threaten another man, threaten his life, and listen, Dwight's got a fucking team behind him that's making money because of him. So they have a financial interest in the world not coming down on Dwight too. So I wouldn't be surprised if Dwight had very little to do with it and his team kind of acted in what they thought was his best interest. But
see, that's such a bummer, because what they should have done is just embrace it.
Yeah.
Because it obviously is not a big deal. No one cares anymore. And if you do, then you're the piece of shit bigot.
It's tough though, man. I've seen people on Twitter. Chris D'Elia was just talking about a guy on Twitter that posted a picture of him getting a photo with Dwight Howard, and he's shaking Dwight's hand and getting the photo, and he like retweets it or reposts it, whatever, and just writes, "Oh man, can't believe I shook Dwight's gay ass hand." Like that shit's all
obviously for people who don't know.
Right. And that's, well, no, Chris D'Elia didn't post that. Chris D'Elia was talking about a fan who posted it, and he wasn't joking.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Good. So D'Elia was talking about how fucked up that is.
Yeah. And how, gotcha. And it really bummed D'Elia out. And and understandably, it's a huge bummer because that is fucking, one, so ignorant.
Yeah.
And two, so not, for what is a gay hand? What does that mean?
What does that even mean?
Are you infected now? Are you gay now? Like, it's so fucking close-minded. But, like you told me 2 podcasts ago, we live in a bubble. So you and I are so confused by this. But there are states like Alabama, Arkansas, Georgia, where this is the worst fucking thing. This is a very it's a deplorable act to be gay or whatever. I don't give a shit, dude.
No, but I think unfortunately professional sports still has a lot of growth in this arena.
For sure. Yeah.
I think especially like black athlete dudes, they're kind of machismo.
Yeah.
They could be a little homophobic, and so I think he probably came up in an era and an environment where he was like, don't ever let anyone know about this.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, because it's considered if you're gay, then you're somewhat effeminate. And I'm just like, dude,
it's so weird that that's still a thing, right?
Well, and it's easier said than done. But if I'm Dwight, I fucking look in the mirror at my shoulders, and I'm like, I'm the furthest thing from effeminate, dude.
Let me slam dunk my gay dick in your face as fucking win the game. Like, he's huge.
Like, if he's worried about people thinking he's not manly because he's gay, what chance do I have if I were gay?
Look at that man. How is that not a tough look at the size of him?
Yeah. There's no way people are going up to him and going, bro, you gay, so you suck. Look at that guy. He will fucking knock you out.
I know.
And rightfully so. It's insane.
The girlfriend or trans woman, whatever she identifies as, she's a little zany.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you look at her header alone, Industry Ho, available now. Like, was that her header before she posted the shit about Dwight? Like, is she capitalizing? And listen, if she is, I respect a good hustle, man. Sure. I'm all about it. But
I mean, look, the last tweet is, I am super excited to announce that my book Industry Ho is now available for purchase.
Yeah.
Is that a picture of her and Dwight Howard?
That's what I thought, but no, there's no way. Not. That dude's butt is way too small to be Dwight Howard.
So
Dwight got some booty.
All this shit is just so like, it seems like it's the same thing over and over with this kind of stuff. Like, who cares?
You're right though. I mean, the onus is on Dwight, man. He needs to come out and be like,
fuck yeah, I'm good.
Man, I've been fucking some dudes. What's more manly than holding a fucking dude down and fucking him? And if you got something to say about it, I'll do it to you.
No, fuck you.
That's honestly, that's where I'd come from if I were
No,
black.
absolutely. And I think that's what he should have done. And hopefully he turns around and does that. Is he
Yeah.
like denying it all still? Is that,
I haven't heard a thing from him. I
Right.
feel like he's been quiet about it, but I also, once again, I care so little.
no.
He could be saying something about it, and I'm like,
I mean, I'm already like a distant basketball fan as it is. Like,
Right.
I don't really follow it that much anyway.
mm-hmm.
So I don't even know what's going on in that world to begin with, let alone the gossip of whether or not a player's gay. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, dude, anybody that...
It's so weird.
And that's the other thing, too, is he might be in a position where, and this is very real, I know it sounds counterintuitive, he might be in a position where he's like, I'm not gay. I have fucked some dudes
That's
that
right.
look like women.
Right.
But right now, the entire nation, the entire world is going, oh, this dude said you fucked him and you're a dude, so you're gay. And he's like, you're
Right.
just creating my identity for me. Like, they might not be ready for that shit.
Mhm.
It's
yeah, I know. It's so complicated.
we forget how easy we have it as fucking
I know.
straight
I know.
fucking males. Like,
I know.
there's nothing difficult about it.
There's
because
nothing yeah.
we are what the world accepts. Imagine if like you had
Yep.
a thing for like you like to hump end tables and it made you so goddamn happy. And it made you feel love. You never felt love until you're humping an end table. But then the world was like, yo, those
man.
end table humpers, they need to be hung from the highest branch.
Yeah, don't be so end table phobic,
Yeah.
bro.
And you're just like, cool. The thing I love the most is going to ruin my fucking life if people know that I do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to end table humping parades.
God, I know.
Like,
But I'd be right there being like, bro,
I know
I'm not going to line up some end tables for you, but I fully support it.
that is really weird. That like we never had to come out as straight. I never had to like sit my parents down and go, "Hey guys,
Yeah.
I dig women.
I just want to let you know, dude, boobs are the shit.
Boobs are so cool."
They're just gonna be like,
and-
yeah, why are you being foul? We know.
yeah, we know.
We know how you are, dirty
We
teenage
know
boy.
why you take extra long showers when you're 12.
Yeah,
Think
dude.
we're stupid? Yeah.
Fuck.
All right.
This might be one of your news pieces, but I just saw a really tiny.
That's actually all I had. So what do you
Oh,
got?
okay, perfect. Have you seen? Because it's on my list. Like I might watch this shit tonight. The A&E Bill Clinton thing.
Like it's a show, documentary series. Or
I
something?
believe so. Yeah. All I've heard from the few people that I know that have watched it is it really magnifies
Yeah, I
the
can't
fucking the dogness of Bill Clinton.
I mean, I can't wait
Like,
to see this.
He was he was like a drug sniffing dog, but instead of drug, it was pussy. Like
Yeah,
he
I mean,
was the
was he
horniest-
like a bad dude, or is he just a horny dude? Like he didn't do anything rapey or
right.
anything,
I haven't heard that he's done anything gnarly other than fucking, drag his wife through hell,
Oh my
essentially.
God, I know.
Embarrass the fuck out of her. But yeah, he was one of those guys that like he would bump into a woman, like he would, because he met people all the time. He was the fucking president.
Right.
And 9 times out of 10, you would get what a lot of people called the 4 out of 10 Bill, meaning you got just enough of his attention for him to say hello to you and shit like that and shake your hand.
Mm.
But then when you were the right girl, when you were Monica Lewinsky or many of the other ones whose
wow.
names we don't
He'd
know,
give you 10.
he would give you what they call full on Bill.
Ooh, I
And,
want to see full on Bill.
Yeah, and he would stop a fucking room. Like you could be there with your husband of 20 years and shit, and you would all of a sudden let go of your husband's hand.
Yeah, I'm Bill Clinton.
Yeah, and you're like,
Oh my God, really?
yeah, that's
That old
all I've heard was
Blue dog Democrat.
yeah,
Arkansas boy.
old wacky Willie, dude.
Dude, he was so cool though, with the saxophone, eating French fries and shit.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Fucking hosed.
Yep.
Yeah, did you hear some crazy stories about Monica Lewinsky? She would like purposely show like, oops, my thong is hanging out. Like,
I mean, yeah, you hear shit
she
like
knew what
that,
she
and
was
you're like, how do
doing.
you fucking blame Bill? Dudes
Come
are
on now.
dudes are big dummies. Like we're fucking built. A lot of
How
us
was he-
anyway.
But he was, that he was voted to be impeached, and then it didn't, like, something happened with I don't know the details because I'm a fucking moron, but I know that technically he was supposed to be impeached, and then they've made another vote where he wasn't actually impeached.
Yeah, why do you think they call him
But-
Slick Willie, dude?
But my point being, like, how did that happen? Like, who gives a fuck if he got head in the Oval Office?
Yeah, I remember it was I can't
Is
tell
there
you.
more to it that I don't understand? Like,
I
why
don't
are
remember
people
if it
so
was Dave
crazy about it?
Chappelle or Eddie Griffin or it was some Def Jam comic was like, A lot of people say that Obama was our first black president. Our first black president
Yeah,
was Bill
that's right.
Clinton, dude.
Yeah, I think that's Dave Chappelle.
Motherfucker just smashing thick white
Yeah.
girls playing saxophone. Like
No shit.
that was a black man. And I mean, he was Jesus, dude. He was well respected too, even after the
Oh yeah, people love him today.
fuck yes.
They love him.
He
Look
can't
it
go
up.
anywhere without people being like, "Man, you're the shit."
You're the shit. Let me shake your hand.
Yep.
All right, let's watch this trailer here.
All right.
I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again.
The president adamantly denies the allegations.
There were always narratives of secrecy in this relationship.
Is that her?
Yeah.
There were other women.
Bill Clinton
She looks
harassed
pretty
me
tasty
and
these
told me
days.
let's keep this between ourselves.
This was a flirtation which was escalating.
Every day is a cliffhanger with this administration.
The day after the election, there were people that I was associated with who were dedicated to upending that administration. Republicans
The 90s now.
salivating. The thing that's painful is that 20 years later, we are still paying the price for that story.
Two men stepped forward and flashed their badges at me.
I kept
She looks
hoping
better
he
now.
wouldn't dare cross
I
the
agree.
line into perjury, period.
The House is exhibiting articles of impeachment.
Bill Clinton handed the sword to his enemies.
The Clinton Affair 3-night event begins Sunday at 9 on A&E.
Can't believe I
I'm gonna
haven't watched
binge
this.
that. I'm
No
binging that
shit.
tonight.
God damn it.
So good.
Even his like profile here is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Bill.
He's iconic, man.
Man. It's so weird how like he's still people love him, but people fucking hate Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
Lock her up. Lock
I know.
her up.
Which
People
imagine
fucking hate
being
her.
Hillary, right? You're like, yeah, for
I
sure.
know.
I got drugged through like one of the fucking most embarrassing moments in the history of the United States in terms of like being a first lady.
Mm-hmm.
Had a bad run of that shit. Now I'm trying to be an independent woman, do it on my own, and everybody's like, "You're a crook, you're a liar."
Yeah, get out of here, bitch.
I mean, you know, whatever. There might be some.
And she most certainly should have been I mean, I'm not saying I wanted her to be the president, but I'm saying she should have been elected. But she just happened to go against Donald Trump. Like, what bad luck.
I heard this
What a
fucking
bummer.
joke yesterday. I'm watching that. I highly recommend it. It's called Bumping Mics. It's on Netflix. It's with Jeff Ross and Dave Attell. And I mean, Dave Attell's a fucking legend, and you know Jeff Ross is Jeff Ross. But one of them had a joke that America had a chance to choose between, the practical minivan that gets you from point A to point B, but sometimes that loud ass orange Ferrari is just fun to drive around. It breaks down a lot, but it's loud and it's flashy. And to me, that was just the most accurate fucking analogy of what this was. It was, for all intents and purposes, a goddamn layup. Like just Hillary Clinton, she can come in, do her thing. Democrat, I think that'd be a good thing for us. But you know, I've also heard some dark shit about her, so I could just have.
She's not a princess.
I could have my head in the sand pretty hard in terms of. But you know, she's also a politician. So when people are like, "Yo, she's evil," I'm like, "She's a politician, right?"
What did you expect? She's a dirtbag. They all are.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. The whole thing is fucked. All right, let's do a movie pick.
Sounds good.
Okay. My movie pick of the week. This is an oldie, but a goldie. And 'tis the season, Alan. So I'm doing a Christmas movie that's not really a Christmas movie.
Oh, okay.
And that is Die Hard.
Oh, crazy.
Hans Gruber.
It's a solid one.
Dude, I just watched it the other night, and it still holds up. Dude, it is unbelievably fun. From beginning to end, trailer, go.
What year did this come out?
88.
88, that's what I thought. 2 years after Master of Puppets.
This guy that directed The Predator, the first Predator movie. Just flawless, man.
Well, we'll see
The one-liners,
okay?
unbelievable.
A New York cop, John McClane, has come to see his wife. Instead, he's going to have to save her.
Alan Rickman, dude.
Within this skyscraper high above the city, 12 terrorists have declared war.
They're about to be taught a lesson in the real use of power.
They're as brilliant
Because I am interested in the $640 million in your vault.
I
as
love
they
how
are
he talks.
ruthless.
But I'm I'm telling you, you're just gonna have to kill me. Okay. We do it the hard way.
Now, the last thing McClane wants
Think, damn it, think.
is to be a hero.
Old trailers are hilarious, right?
They are, dude. There's such garbage.
Yeah, it's so different now.
They have already killed one hostage.
This channel is reserved for emergency calls only.
He's inside. Who is he?
Oh, it's got the dad from Family Matters, Karl Winslow.
Oh, that's right.
He's the cop on the outside, and they like get to know each other over the radio.
Do you really think you have a chance against our sadistic cowboy?
Yippee-ki-yay,
You just destroyed a building. I am in charge of this situation. I got some bad news for you. Come up here, then look like you're in charge of Jack. He is alone. He is tired.
It's so hard for me to age people in this era. Like Bruce
Oh, I know.
Willis, you could tell me he's 21 here, and I'd be like, yeah, I
Or
believe that.
42.
Yeah.
I know.
But I mean, that's mostly because he's had a receding hairline
Yeah.
since he was 9.
It's like Steve Martin.
Right.
Steve Martin.
He's had white hair since he was 9.
Come out to the coast. Get together. Have a few laughs. And a hard man
Yeah,
to kill.
like Steve Martin has always been 40. How has he not been always 40? He's
Seriously.
at least 40 always.
Got invited to the Christmas party by mistake. Who knew?
So fucking
Unreal,
cheesy.
man. So
And that
good.
music.
Yeah.
Anything less fucking death defying than that synth.
Yeah, it really gets me hot. Really gets me going. So there you go. Merry Christmas. Watch Die Hard and love it. That's all I got, Alan.
Damn.
We did it.
Fuck yeah.
We did another one.
Third one in the books.
Yeah. Thanks again to Karl for hanging out. Go support the man and support local art. Not even local art, just indie.
Yeah,
art.
I mean, dude, he's doing music videos right now that look so stupid good, and he's charging. Like, I personally know at least what his rate was a few months ago, and I mean, if you're in a band and you're local, even if you're not local, he just traveled for somebody in Vegas. Like, just get him, just do it.
Yeah,
he's
absolutely.
He's real close to charging way more. So,
absolutely. Yes, tis the Christmas season. You know, go be nice to each other. Don't be an asshole. Even if you're jaded and you hate Christmas, that's my message for the week.
Who the fuck hates Christmas, man?
I know, I don't get it. Oh, all the laughs, the cookies, the good times.
Yeah, it's so true. It's weird.
It always bums me out too. Just like, oh man, you're one of those people.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand. Like, Christmas is hard for a lot of people. I get that, like the emotional thing, and you know, there's more suicides this time of year. Like that's.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, because think about it. If things don't work out late in life, you're divorced, you don't see your kids, and you're all alone. Like, things happen, you know, and there's so much pressure on people to be around people and, you know, be happy. And
that's kind of the downside of putting so much pressure on a specific moment in time.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big thing in my family, especially on my mom's side, is that like she didn't come down for Thanksgiving, but I was like, just come down the following weekend. It's still
dinner.
Yeah,
I know.
If you come down the next Saturday, guess what? It's still a day.
Yep.
And there's still a sun, and there's still nighttime, and
Yeah.
I still have electricity. Nothing is different.
I always say that Christmas Day is actually my least favorite part about Christmas time. Like, I like the time. I like the whole month.
Exactly.
Just the vibe. I like right now. I like the lights, and you know, everywhere you go is a little bit
Totally
different.
Yeah, it's because the day ultimately means dick, dude.
And then it's all over.
Yeah.
It's like, who cares?
Yep. It's just really the day is just an inconvenient time because nothing's fucking open.
Exactly.
But it's the same feeling, you know?
Yep, absolutely. All right. Well, we will be back here next week as usual. Not sure who's going to be our guest, but looks like we'll have a guest again next week.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll book a few in advance coming up.
Yeah. Other than that, got anything you want people to know about? Any new artwork?
I got some shit that I want to talk about, but not right now.
Cool.
We'll do it in the next couple.
Yeah, I think I'm right there with you. Got a couple announcements, but they're sort of pending.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks again to everyone. You can find me at James Ian Macmillan on my personal Instagram and at Stateside MGMT. Where can they find you, Alan?
Instagram would be at It Came From The Sky, or online it's just meatspin.fr.
Wait.
And that's real. So you guys go ahead and check that out. That's my personal website. And
oh, that's right. You have like 3.
Yeah, I got a bunch.
Yeah, how many do you have?
Oh man, I got like AlanAshcraftSucks.com. I got AlanAshcraft.com.
Why do you have so many?
You know, I just don't want anybody else having it and holding it above my head. So I'm trying to, you know, that's why I got AlanAshcraftSucks.com, because that's the first thing that you want to buy if you're trying to hurt somebody's feelings, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So now I got to work on, like, you know, AlanIsBadAtDesign.com or
AlanIsABadPodcaster.com.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
I like it. All right, guys. Well, thanks again for supporting the show. Make sure you subscribe to the show, rate and leave a review. It definitely matters, and it helps us move up in the iTunes rankings. We're available on Spotify as well. For those who don't know, I think that's a good place to go and listen to the show. It's really easy to get to it too. And share this thing. Let people know that we're doing this. We're really trying to promote the show. You know, this is we're hitting the refresh button on the show and trying to really get people interested in what we're doing and bring in bigger guests and, you know, all the good stuff.
Yeah, I just bought a fucking $400 mic, so I need some of you guys to share this shit. I'm not a podcaster. I'm helping James out, and I'm already 400 in the hole. So a share or two would be fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. We would appreciate anything you guys can do to help the show. All right, we will see you again next time. Thanks. Bye.
Later, guys.